Swept across. G'day. Actually, you know what you can press is front on. Let's go full front on. No audio repeating. G'day, folks. Sorry, a few technical issues there. We're trying a few new things. I think we're live, but I'd love to know because, oh, there we go. The chat's coming through. We're in. Thank you, Scully, in first. How good. Yes, we are live on Twitch and YouTube for the first time, so very exciting. A little bit nervous. I don't know why. Why does adding a second stream? FTT. Fresh to Twitch. Very excited to be here. But yes, big session cooked up tonight. Plenty of new paints to go through and a swathe of miniatures to have a bit of fun at. But thank you for joining us here at the Gap Games Live August edition hobby stream, hobby cast. As always, my name's Nick. I'm your chef in the kitchen. And joining me off to the side is my sous chef number one. Right hand there. Right hand gal. Ash. You're on chat. You're on chat duties. So yeah, pretty exciting times. What have we all been up to? What have we got? How many punters have we got floating around? I can't see it, unfortunately, here without it open. We've got Scully in the chat. We're just going to crank in and get started soon anyway, I reckon.
Get into it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, what a week. It's been, we've been busy.
Yeah.
Lots on.
Can't believe it's August.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Absolutely, tell me about it.
Time is flying.
Yeah, absolutely. Team, we're going to be pumping through a few different paint ranges tonight. I'm really excited. I've got some new paints on the desk this week, brand new to Australia actually, but new to our store, and a new range that I've been exploring pretty heavily in the Ionics. So hopefully you can see that there. These guys are pretty dang good. I've got a video coming out in a couple of weeks on these, but I've been super impressed so far. So I'll be painting with them a little bit tonight, as well as a few new AKs that I haven't had a chance to use. The Color Punch, I'm not sure if you can see that there. But yeah, the Color Punch is also what I'm going to be jumping in and having a look at. And on the hobby table, what have we got? I've been painting up. Let's have a little gander. Let's switch to the Pip hobby desk. You'll have to press across.
I did.
That's live. We're on. There we go. Let's have a gander. We've got this guy here. This is something that we were painting up for the video last week. Super fun. Really, really fun. Bit of leather. Cheeky bit of freehand work as well on the front. I'm glad that I peeked at the front because I dropped it at the back. That's my...
Be kind to yourself.
Beak kind. That's my quote-unquote raven that I jumped in. Good evening, Tarak.
Good evening.
We're just doing a bit of a hobby roundup, mate, from the last week or two. Although it's been a month since I've been on stream. This guy as well from the Wildman Hill Tribes Command. He was super fun. And then I've got the third miniature in that set that I've been painting up, which is this guy here, the Angry Oathmaker.
Is he standing on someone?
Yeah, he's standing on a Rohirrim.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, he's just cut him open.
Okay.
He's quite an angry fella, you know.
Fair enough.
Pretty cranky dude. So yeah, that's been the main focus, I think, for the last little bit. Oh, actually, do you mind passing me that golden boy on the bike just there?
On the bike.
Yeah, him. Yeah. He'll come. The base will come off, but he's attached. And then for the video dropping this week, we've got this orc conversion that I did back in 2020, and decided to repaint. What a better way to celebrate the Custodes breaking into 11th edition than a bit of a Custody paint job. Good fun there. Applying some of the Jolly Good from our previous videos. Having a bit of fun too.
I like the gold.
Yeah, it was good fun actually. It was good fun to paint. I don't paint a lot of true metallic gold, but I reckon I might. Do you mind passing the wizard next to him? The one that you nearly hit. Yeah, cheers now. I could see him in harm's way.
Get him out of here.
Quickly get him out. He's much more fragile. And then this bloke, I've set a very, very dank contrast Zenithal on. And yeah, he was a little cheeky conversion. I sculpted a beard on him, but he's one of the Cities of Sigma wizards. So I'll be painting him up.
Wizard Harry.
He is. I actually will call him Harry.
Yeah.
I might paint his beard red though.
Harry Redbeard.
Harry Redbeard. Oh, that sounds really good.
Maybe it's like. No, I was gonna go into Harry Potter a bit deep, but I'll just
There's no Harry Potter TTR. No Harry Potter tabletop game. Not yet.
Well, how do you feel about that?
Well, it seems incredibly like a missed opportunity.
Wow.
Because everyone who watched it as a kid would have grown up and has money.
Yeah, and there's cool creatures and stuff that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty random, isn't it?
That's a miss.
Yeah, big miss.
Yeah.
Anyway, JK's not really very in vogue at the moment, is she? She hasn't done a very good job PRing herself. Been quite rude, actually, I would say.
You don't really need to.
No, not so early in the stream. Oh, some people. Anyway, sometimes best to keep your mouth shut. That's what I'm learning. How good. Well, let's jump in and start slapping down a bit of paint while we wait for things to warm up. I'm going to be slapping down a little bit of paint on this guy to warm me up for the evening. This is a Golfimble from the Middle-earth strategy battle game on top of a Wild Wag Chieftain, a wee conversion. And there was a big gap at the back of him. So I just gave him a big old dank tushy. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
That's nice.
That's canon. Well, he was known for,
being strong in the glutes.
You're having a very large derriere.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, very large. So pumping on with a bit of NATO green here, which I've just placed down somewhere. From the AFV range.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you want to do me a fave?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I reckon, just so we can verify that YouTube chat is coming through,
Yes.
can we have a little gander at... do you want to pull it up on your phone, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to have a little look, just to make sure I'm not doing anything technologically incompetent.
We are learning, people.
Yeah. Learning is never bad.
Ever. Hey. It was the top.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah, the chat isn't coming through.
For YouTube?
Correct.
Ah, okay. Let's have a little look at what's going on. Oh, the people are saying they can see the YouTube chat. Tarak.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
That intel.
Okay. Well, looks like a little bit of,
What do these buttons do?
I don't know. Let's have a little look-see. Click on main. Good Lord. No, go back to user. Okay. I might borrow that, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Please, while we fix the chat situation.
What does the arrow do at the top there?
Nothing at the moment. How good. Well, this is just what we're learning, isn't it? In the meantime, let's do this. I've got a plan of action. I've got my backup plan here. May I please have the keyboard?
You can have the keyboard.
Thank you. Always need it. Team, thank you for sticking with me. A little bit of a technical kerfuffle here. But now you get to watch me try and troubleshoot live. And just, what a blessing that would be, really.
This is just everyone coming along for the ride.
Yeah. Welcome to being a noob. Yeah, how good. First day multi-streaming and instant problems. I need to go to content live. View in live control room. There we are.
Okay.
That's a chat box. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
And is that both chats?
No, this looks like it is truly just so here it looks like we've got the, although once we switched, I didn't know how to get back to that. There we are. Dun, Dun-dun-dun. All right, team, we're back in the room. YouTube chat,
Okay.
Twitch chat, not consolidated, but workable.
But workable.
But workable. But workable.
Mostly everyone is saying hello, so that's really good.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Yes, we've got quite a bit of a bigger following on YouTube, so it does make sense. We've got a few more punters dialing in, but there's a few watching from the old Twitch chat, so I thought I'd...
Just the final thing, I don't think we have the screen on screen.
Oh, yes. If you click on PIP Hobby Desk, yes, and then go that. Oh, we're back in the room,
Okay,
baby.
guys.
We're back. We're fully live. Thank you, crew, for sticking with it. How fun. Who have we got in the chat? Let's have a little readout. What have we got?
We have a lot of people. I'm going to
Everyone's
start from the top. We've got Daryl M.
G'day, Daryl.
We have the Epic Blob.
Hello, Epic Blob.
We've got Scott Moss AU.
Scotty Moss from the west. From the west. How are you, mate?
How good.
Absolute king hobbyist.
Can I be so annoying? Are you able to rotate that screen ever so slightly? Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Thank you. Saner OG.
G'day, OG.
Tim CZ83.
Yes.
Trail X Rage.
Trail X again. G'day, crew. G'day, Tim.
Is that Danwin Jones or Darwin Jones?
Danwin Jones, but you could call him Darwin Jones. That's quite exciting.
Yeah. And Dice Warfare Gaming. Giving us some positive...
YouTube affirmations.
That's it. YouTube affirmations.
G'day, Dice Game War. What was it? Dice Warfare Gaming. G'day, mate. G'day, mate.
So good.
Thank you for tuning in on the tube.
And then we've got Scully and Chirac.
Oh, the crew.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for the catch up, everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you for your patience as we get this show on the road.
Damon has confirmed it's the Joneses.
The Joneses, yes. What are we all hobbying tonight, folks? Are we hobbying along? Or are we just here for the dulcet posh tones of my Oxford-inspired voice?
So posh.
So posh. So posh.
Well, I think
We're here to see Goblin
Scott
Booty.
Moss has already jumped in, smashing out a last-minute 2K army for GoldCon this weekend coming. Totally something I never do. Ever. I'm sensing some facetiousness.
Yeah. He is the last minute. Well, I want to say Scott's a last minute king. That's not always true.
Oh, true. Chirac is Daryl. Cool.
Oh,
Well
true.
done. Nice.
True.
Thanks.
Chirac on both. Scott's just if I could throw this shade, the overcommitment king. That man can make a list. I tell you that much. Holy free-oly.
Who needs to sleep, hey?
Yeah, it's actually really overrated. Really overrated.
There you go. Yeah.
I've got a bit of spare here. Just stuff it around.
Trail X Rage is coming in from Toowoomba and playing Crimson Desert.
Hell yeah.
And the Joneses are painting, Old World Mansions?
Yes. Lovely.
Cool.
Bit of terrain.
Yeah, cool. Obvi. Duh. I know exactly that.
Of course. I know you're passionate about the old world.
You know me.
Yeah.
Queen of the old world.
Yeah.
Tam is painting next 10 boys and sadly not Squigs.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's on the boys.
That's it.
Yeah. That's his penance. Beautiful looking squigs by mate.
Nice.
Loving them.
Opening salvo. Possessed getting a coat of paint after finally killing something on the table.
Love, mate. How was the rest of your game, though? How'd that go? I think he had his first loss.
Oh, no.
He was mourning.
Oh,
It's always a hard time.
That's hard.
It's always harsh, mate.
That's really hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's really tough. And the Epic Blob finished my Land Raider Redeemer, working on a librarian and... What is that word?
Intercessor.
Intercessor.
Which is one of the many Space Marine variants that start with the letter I.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do a bit of fun later on, chat. We should
Give
throw...
me some more...
Yeah, we should.
More to read.
Well, we should. I was thinking what we should do is put a bunch of I words in the chat that could be Space Marine unit names, and Ash has to guess which are legitimate and which are made up. That would be good.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a live public shaming.
Yeah, brilliant.
You're off camera. You're fine.
Chirac / Daryl, aka Daryl, formerly known as, adding to their grey shame. Dice Warfare Gaming, painting up some whispers of the deep miniatures and browsing your store.
Oh, Whispers of the Deep miniatures. Now I feel like I should know what that is. That sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
What is that?
Tell us more.
Yeah, please.
I
Tell
can
me.
do a little Google search.
Little
if you want.
Lagoog. Yeah, please.
Whispers of the Deep.
I'm just scatting a bit of tone in on this base just to get a bit of colour going. I hate painting miniatures when it's on a white base. I don't know why. It just throws me off. I'm too basic.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What is it? Is it D&D? Is it like an RPG?
A miniature skirmish game set in the flooded ruins of Tolkers. I could read more, but I'm sure our chat will
elaborate.
tell us more. Cool. Keen to learn more about that. Veil? VH?
Yes.
Dark Angels test scheme on Infernus Marines.
Heck yeah. Were they Infernus Marines from the Combat Patrol magazine, or did you go lush and get a big box with all the options?
Well,
yeah.
Options.
Yeah, they are the ultimate gateway drug, those things.
I'm so sorry.
I got a Combat Patrol of some Tyranids and then ended up purchasing the actual box set because I really liked all the other options. It was very cool. That is a round rump. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That is a round rump.
Man's thick. Can squat. In the game, he gets for anyone who doesn't play Middle-earth strategy battle game, he gets like a ward save or a feel no pain, you would call it in 40k, like a 5-up, which is quite rare. I think it's one of the only few in the game. So in my mind, he's so thick and girthy that he just doesn't feel pain.
Fair enough.
That's the law that I've created in my mind.
It's like Nick's brain law.
Yeah, it'd be a law.
Alright, what else do we have? Opening salvo, ended up clutching it. The wobbers cannot be put down.
Oh, he did win. He can't be stopped.
Orcs just didn't have the ticker. Even I can't keep track of the into whatevers in whatever, so thanks for the luck.
Yeah. Essentially saying, yeah, good luck with Space
good luck
Marines.
with that game. Yeah, you're not going to win.
Yeah, so fair.
Dice Warfare Gaming, Black Site Studio, Skirmish Dungeon delving in Ghibli style.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That's fun. Yeah, I rate that.
Cool.
I rate that big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that's all that needs. I need some dark.
He turns the other cheek. G'day again from Joe.
G'day, Joe. Good to see you again, mate. Thanks for joining back in. I'm just throwing down a few colours on this Golfimble model. I converted up before I jump in and explore a few other things just to get my eye in. I don't know if anyone else does that, but sometimes at the start of a hobby session, I need to dial the old retinas in before I get too involved in something.
The retinas.
Yeah.
Just the retinas, not the rest of your eye.
I actually have zero clue at the anatomy of the eye, so I cannot elaborate any further.
That's not my strength either,
Yeah.
so we can just leave that there.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Woolus Mammoth, Mo Ogres, Mo Problems.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that user is bemoaning the lack of the Ogre More Tribes launch in Australia as it currently stands. Very sad. I have such big plans. I don't know if you can see it in the background, mate, but I've actually got a few ogres on the desk just in case I had anyone with a fine taste. And now that you're here, I may end up painting some of those bad boys up because I too am a lover of the Gluthold. I've got my converted.
I just have something that I want to.
Oh yeah.
Inferno says, hello. We want to set the category on Twitch to miniatures and models.
Oh, fantastic!
It'll help people find us.
We've got some intel from the deep here.
This is great.
This is
Is
huge.
this the user dashboard?
No, you know what? I might need to grab the old keyboard and mouse there. Just a quick handover, as we were.
I'm good at reading comments, and that's about it, team.
Well, that's pretty harsh.
Well, regarding Twitch and stuff, you spent the whole afternoon learning about it when I went to like a, afternoon tea with some girlfriends.
Love it.
Thank you, Inferno. I like the spelling of that as well.
Yeah, so clever.
Yeah.
So clever. Oh, you can respond to both. Interesting that it only shows one. There you go. While I'm here, bit of a painting question. Did you take a while to get used to painting in gloves? And is it just to stop getting paint, fingerprints on wet paint, or something else? Yes, that is a really good question, Dice Warfare. I'm going to flick back to the front camera for 2 seconds, just so that we've got... there we go. We're live. I'm going to talk as I do this, if I can. Yeah, mate. So painting in gloves I do for a few reasons. I love testing the actual paint consistency on a glove. I don't know if it's just a mental thing. Maybe I'm probably a bit crazy, but I find when I paint on my skin, A, I'm super hairy, so it doesn't really work that well. And B, I find the consistency is not the same as when I put it on the miniature, whereas with these like latexy style gloves, it's much more akin to what it feels like when I put it on the miniature. So I get a much better accurate kind of representation. So yes, that is kind of why I do it. But yeah, it does take a bit to get used to, for sure. Just trying to find this setting. Streamer dashboard. Legend. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Man, how fun is it learning new
New technology.
Yeah, new tech.
Streamer dashboard.
Whoa. Twitch has so much going on. Whoa. I feel like this is the first time I stepped into Tokyo. Has anyone ever been to Japan before and you first like get off the train in Tokyo and you go, whoa,
There's a lot to see.
there's so many things to see. That's exactly what it feels like right now. That is so incredible. All right, I'm giving this about 2 more seconds and then it is...
It's in the category.
The category. All right, it's got 3, 2, 1 from me and it's done. Can't find it. Inferno will message me for sure.
Yeah, if Inferno has any more tips, we'll take them.
Yep, there it is.
All right.
All right, we're dialing back in here. What have we got? Yes. Yeah, it did take a little second, Dice Warfare, yeah, for sure. But, you know, it's just one of those things you get used to. I don't use it all the time, but I also find that it helps with the contrast as well. I might get a flick over back to the picture-in-picture as well, if that's cool. But, yeah, that's the main reasons I do it kind of thing. But, yeah, this was a sick little conversion. I really loved this one. It actually sat unconverted on my... on my desk for about 3 years because I couldn't find the right head, and I ended up using the base of the head is from the Ogre Pay Maneater, I think it was, and then I sculpted a beard on him, and then this little wee birdie was from a Stormcast. It's probably the only Stormcast kit I own, to be fair, and a bit of a sculpted fur for fun. And then the other ogre that I've got on the table that he's been a bit mutilated. I tried to spray him with a varnish and really cooked it. But this was one of my butchers that I made. I just loved the idea of a butcher walking around with a massive spoon to stir the pot and just a massive fork. It didn't really make a lot of sense, but yeah, how good. Pretty easily.
Like this?
Yes, well, guilty. Bit of a butcher myself.
Yeah.
What a dramatic reveal of a spoon and a top down. Top down. That's good.
Funny.
That's good footy. All right, what else have we got?
People were asking about what you put on your hands to put your gloves on, and if you do like this, that obligatory snap of the gloves.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Now I can actually let you know, Nick was just drying his hands and like
blowing
on them to like dry them a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's not that kind of stream. How good. But yes, I don't use any Vaseline, not for that. But
Or Nivea cream. That was another...
There is a little bit of Vaso on the old desk though, but that's more for putty than anything, when you need to get the putty on.
And the Epic blog was saying they hate getting the oils from their fingers on the model.
Yep, that's
So
super smart.
that's probably why the gloves are good.
Yep, and as a certified greasy unit, I definitely resonate with that, especially in summer. Especially in summer.
Yeah. Big on the pot stirrer.
I went to Japan when I was 13. Yes, mate. It's such
That would have been overwhelming.
Yeah.
But super cool.
Yeah, I don't think
At
I could have.
13.
I don't think I could have handled Tokyo at 13. That would have been a proper stim out for me.
Absolutely.
Bit of a nutto. But yeah, what a beautiful country.
Yeah.
Cannot speak highly enough of it. I think we're due back, to be honest.
Yes, most definitely. And now, I think you have these, but I don't know how to pronounce. Is it nitrile?
Nitrile,
Go
yes.
on better than cheaper ones.
Yes, that's Scotty. That's what I'm using, mate. The old nitrile from an unnamed large hardware conglomerate in Australia. Yes, they are really, really good. Not too badly priced, and I just reuse them. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't.
They don't break, so you can.
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
Yeah.
You probably could just do one use, but that would get quite expensive quite quickly, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Tim is saying that they're taking their 5 and 9-year-olds there in November.
Oh,
to Japan, I assume.
Yes, I would say so. That is so good.
Fun.
Yeah. 5 and 9 is a good age too.
Yeah.
Because you're old enough to enjoy things and you can lean in and do lots of activities. Yeah, exactly. I think any younger and it could be a bit difficult. There's a lot of walking in Japan.
Yeah.
But
and you'll have to get those little books and get the stamps at the train stations.
Yeah, that's super cute.
That's so cool.
Oh man, that's fun. And you can do the Mario Kart thing.
Yeah. They probably can't drive. They're 5 and 9, but
they might be advanced children.
Sorry.
Tim's an advanced guy. Sorry, Tim. Apologies.
Dom is asking how you're loving the velvets.
Oh, Dom. Don't you worry, mate. The velvets are coming out very, very shortly. I've realised that I actually like a lot of velvet things. Red velvet cupcakes. One of the best cupcakes, or just cakes in general.
Auction off your used clothes. Any takers?
Should we be?
We can start bidding if you want.
No, we can't. I don't want to do that.
Tim said his children are not that advanced.
They're not that advanced.
No. And Daryl's saying that they buy the nitrile gloves 10 boxes at a time because of resin printing.
Oh, mate, yeah, you do. I remember back in the day when I used to resin print, which will be now in the day very soon, hopefully. The old printer's been sitting in my cart for some time. But who was Dom? Yes, we will be getting the velvets out very shortly, Dom. But mate,
Red velvet cookies.
They are really, really good. The velvets, really, really, really loving them. What have we got here?
Great question.
The hard thing with all these old sculpts is with the fur, there's so many craggly bits, isn't there? So impossible to know. No doubt it'll dry and it'll show me where I've missed it. 10 boxes at a time.
10 boxes at a time.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot of boxes.
I don't know if I want to share. Part of me really wants to share my worst ever red velvet story, but part of me is like, I don't know.
I think that's...
Is it too much? Is it TMI?
It's TMI.
It's TMI. Okay.
Absolutely TMI.
Okay. Well, team, there we go. The live moderator has thrown that story out, so we won't be airing the.
No, if you see Nick in person, you can.
I objectively think it's a very good story, but anyway, whatever. Apparently not.
We've only been.
Apparently not for the
half an
people.
hour tonight. Let's just wait. Joe is saying that he likes snickerdoodle cookies. Pardon me.
Snickerdoodle cookies.
Yeah, rather than the red velvet.
If I'm honest with you, I'm unfamiliar with the term snickerdoodle.
I think it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like buttery, cinnamon sugar kind of energy.
Okay.
Joe is very welcome to chime in on that. And Dorkside has just waved to say hi.
G'day, Dorkside, the crew. The Brizzy Painters Guild unite.
Dom, the nuns do not think it's a nice story. They still can't wear red.
So, surprisingly not far off.
Shush.
Yeah, it is a good story though. I'll keep prodding until you let me tell
opening
it.
salvo will be chasing you down for that one.
Yeah, well, he can get a private retelling easily.
Yeah. The Law of the Red Velvet from George.
Oh.
Cinnamon sugar outside and a gooey caramel center is snickerdoodles.
Can you do me a huge fave? Can you grab the Tui's hat for me, please? Is that all right? I've started with a beanie on because it was freezing before.
Now he's warm.
And I'm sweating up a storm now. The
On
furnace is
stage.
going. The furnace is up and running.
That's like specific request as well.
Yeah.
I'll have the Tui's one done.
It's a great colour. We're painting blue later on tonight, so I need to, you know.
Not fluoro though.
Not fluoro blue. Oh, it's so much cooler. Apologies on the audio hooking in there. Oh, sorry, team. Apologies. That would have been quite noisy, I bet. Yeah, how good. How good. We've got so much on. Oh, I'm just so overstimulated what I want to paint.
Dan, this video has me sweaty too.
Yeah, sorry, everyone. Got a bit moist a bit early. I do want to show everyone something that's coming up on the channel, which I'm super excited about. Is, well, I was going to say have a guess at what this is, but I think everybody will probably understand.
I don't.
That is the new Wazdaka. The new Wazdaka model. But I just could not.
Trading on the Wazdak. Invest.
That's not bad. That's legitimately, that's probably the cleverest. Oh, I can't believe I stuffed that word up as that is
cleverest.
the most clever thing I think you've said in a very long time.
Wow.
You're a clever person, but that was like,
I'm glad that more people got to witness it than you.
I'm like shocked, impressed. I might need a new hat. I might need to change again. Get me hot and flustered. But yeah, I just couldn't handle his little claw. What is with these little claws they keep giving these characters, dude? So I had to sculpt him a freshie. So we've got a lovely new claw that I custom built from about 5 other components. A little bit of plastic art in here that you can see. A little bit of Tamiya quick type putty. Huge convert. A little bit of my leftover green stuff. So nice big claw for the lad. But I've got him in a multi-part. Look at that. That's proper. That's proper gubbins. Look at the size of that claw.
Proper, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put him over there. He can rest easy. I'll paint him up for a future vid.
Cool.
Yeah. I got this guy. I think I might crack in a bit of velvet ink paint on this guy a little bit later on. I do reckon. He's one of the conversions I did from the Armageddon. Wanted to make a bit of a power shovel meta appearance.
Mm. Someone is asking, Ben L. Johnson, should I paint my Krieg as...
Waffen SS.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Ben L. Johnson? I don't know what Waffen SS is, but I have Waffen Green on my desk. It's a really good colour. I really, really like it. I believe it has something to do with German World War II, like uniforms. But I'm so bad with my modern history. I'm embarrassingly bad.
It's not your favourite.
How's he supposed to use the throttle with that mud claw? That's a really good term, actually. His other hand. He's got two hands, mate. Look at that. That's the throttle in hand. It's a custom bike, you see. I know the throttle's usually on the right, but forget that. Custom throttle. It's actually a really good question. Never thought of that. Oops. Law breaking.
Epic Blob says, where are the gubbins?
Where are the gubbins? Mate, the gubbins is all over him. He's the king of gubbins. I'm going to switch over to some Ionics crew. I've been loving the Ionics in the last couple of... Probably last month, I reckon. They do need a little bit of a vortex every now and again, though, because they are thick, 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 as you can no doubt hear. But, yeah, they are a beautiful paint. Really, really loving them. Oh, Turak gifted us a tier 1 sub to him. Oh, how nice.
Bless.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks so much. I'm yet to learn 100% what that is, but that seems like a really cool thing.
You know what? We're both learning.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Thanks, Turak. AKA Daryl.
So now we've got a few more punters in the chat. What else have we got on the hobby desk? Give me the rundown. What have we got? What have we got cranking? I'm switching over to a paint that I've never used, the King Purple Color Punch. I wanted to test out some purple paints tonight for an upcoming project. This guy, and I converted up last week for a bit of fun. I want to give him a really purple sheish kind of feel. So one of my goals tonight is to test out a bit of purple and how it goes with blue. So that's the goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Inferno's come back and said in the dashboard you can set it.
Well, okay. Resell your views, subs, etc. Okay, cool. That seems potentially very doable.
Okay. Thank you again, Inferno. Edit info is the Yeah.
Lovely. We'll go in a little wee second and have a little look-see at it.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is a beautiful colour.
That's kind of like the colour of my formal dress.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was just about to ask.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm impressed you remember.
Mm.
Reminds me of the Phantom.
Yeah, wow.
Did you dress up as the Phantom for your formal?
No.
Missed opportunity for you.
Are you choosing this colour because it's like purple like Twitch? Like.
Oh, shout out to Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God, shut up.
First Twitch stream?
First Twitch stream, we're painting purple. You know what? Yes.
Chirac is loving the purples.
Yeah, that is... Oof.
So Tim is asking, how often are you changing your sheets out on the palette?
Not super regularly, Tim. I'm a bit of a loser. I don't change my sheets out often. As you can see, there's a lot of like stains from the paint of ages past, I'll call it, on the actual palette itself. And it's just because once I'm finished with a paint, unless I'm coming back to it, I'll actually often wipe it off with a bit of paper towel, just so that I can keep reusing the same wet palette. It's just one of those things. You don't have to do it if, you know, the wet palettes generally last quite long, but it's an expensive hobby. So I think any way that you can save a bit of money on little things just means you can spend... I normally spend the same money. I'm not saving money, but,
just
you know,
lasts a bit longer.
just putting it into something that's a bit more worthwhile, you know?
Like what?
Like more hobby materials. Nothing for
I
us.
don't know if you're like
Yeah.
being specific about something.
No. I bought you a wedding ring. That's sorted.
The engagement ring, not the wedding ring. Dom is saying on the desk, True Metal Tester, Kroot Ion Spear, new paint handles, Spirit Elf Cult of paint, 4 mil, and the Guilds in Form from Veiled Land.
Wow, that is a lot, mate. You have a lot on the hobby desk, much like me.
Yeah.
That's intense. Let's break that down very, very quickly.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. I also have been doing a lot of True Metallic. We've got a video coming out next week on True Metallic metals. So yeah, keep your eye out. Wednesday, not Monday. We're testing out a new launch day. Wednesday for that one. And yeah, a bit of hump day video. So yeah, I don't often paint True Metallic gold, so I've been enjoying it myself. Kroot Lone Spear, terrific model. How was Guilds in Dom? That is a premier, probably one of Australia's, if not Australia's, one of their premier painting events. If you're looking to elevate your competition painting or just painting in general. It's based down in Sydney. A really, really cool event. I hope to get there next year. But Dom, you and some others from Queensland went down. How was it and how did you go? Were you happy? Would love to know.
Yeah, tell us more.
Thanks, Dan. Hey, legend.
Bless. And then we're just talking a bit more about the wet palette. Some advice from the Epic Blob is that you can wipe the sheet with your finger under running water. It'll clean off most of the paints.
Wow, that's a hack I've never heard of. Speaking of wiping under, there we go.
He's warm. That beanie.
No, that beanie was a poor choice, wasn't it?
You were cold before.
That's true. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the Lone Spear sculpt is honestly unbelievable. It is so beautiful. G'day, Jay. Crisp details. Thank you, mate. Very keen to hear from the chat. How is the stream quality, video and audio? Yeah. This is our first time streaming dual platform. So really keen to hear how it's going for everyone on the other end. So please, please, please share some thoughts. But yeah, Jay, we've got 2 Sony ZVE10s, I think. And the main camera you're looking at here is a 35 prime. It's a bit of a lush lens, but it was from my photography days. And yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful bit of kit, this one. I'm going to put a bit of purple on him just because I'm here.
Yeah, it took a lot of research and deliberation, and you got some good cameras out of it. Opening salvo, love the long spear sculpt. Almost pushed over the edge into a crude project. Dom says best ever, probably regarding...
Oh, that'll be his Guilds in Sydney trip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dorkside, I'm currently attempting to paint cast shadows on a bust. It's going okay.
Oh, heck yeah. Is that after a bit of inspiration from Miniature Masters? I haven't watched it yet, but I've got a lot of friends who have said it is terrific. Has anyone else been tuning in to the Miniature Masters? We've got a Queenslander, Trent Dennison, representing God's Country over in the series. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've got to catch up on it. I've been so busy, but I'm super keen to watch it.
A bit more of an update from the weekend. Soul-filling art. It's a nice way to describe it. Studied with the best painters in Australia. Got a few medals. Stoked.
Oh,
nice,
mate.
Nice.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Nothing better than a bit of bling on the way home. Not always necessary for a good weekend, but it's always nice to get that, though. Well done, mate. That's hard, too. It was a competitive field. Some really, 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 as he said, it's a collection of some of Australia's best painters. That's awesome.
And people saying that YouTube is looking good.
Oh, cool.
But Trailix Rage is saying we both need microphones.
We both need microphones. Well, that's not a me decision. That's a you decision, mate. If you want to be fully mic'd up.
We'll discuss off.
Thanks, mate. Like I got performance managed. We'll discuss that. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll run it up the flagpole. We'll circle back to it later.
How did this become a corporate
meeting?
Yeah,
it's got thrown completely under the bus there.
Chirac is saying as well on the Twitch stream, Trent is doing great. They have been a bit hard on him for the first 3 episodes.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? I guess he's the big dog. Like, quite literally, the guy's like, I think I'm quite short, but he's like 8 foot to me.
Oh, like, do you think he's being, like, judged on a category that's just, like, above and beyond everyone because he's excellent, or no?
I think inherently, like, every human does that, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Expectations are high.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, if you're playing soccer with Ronaldo, you can expect something pretty... Yeah. Not saying he's equivalent of Ronaldo. It's probably a bit generous. He is very good, buddy. Ronaldo.
That's
no shout. No, I try. But yeah, you know what I mean. You kind of just expect a lot passively.
Fair.
Yeah. So that doesn't surprise me.
Trent's from Brizzy. We need a dedicated beard zoom cam.
We really don't.
Do we?
I really don't think that's necessary, Dom. I think you might actually be alone on a hill waving a flag for that. I don't know what's in there, so I wouldn't want to go deeping. I want to go diving. Deeping, diving, same thing. Deep diving. We missed a few things here. What's going on?
Have we?
Is that a TV show? Yes, it's
is this talking about is that the Squigma show?
Yes, Miniature Masters. Yeah, it's a TV show on. Well, it's not a TV show. It's a YouTube TV show.
Right.
On the Squidmar channel. Opening salvo.
That's what Scott was saying.
Oh, is it?
Show.
Oh, apologies. Yes.
And then.
Yeah,
we're gonna check it out. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. And yeah, like I said, we've got a Queenslander on it. You know, it's an international show, so that's pretty rad. Got to support local, and a really, really, really talented painter. Who knows? Maybe he'll be joining us in the room one day. Ooh. Who knows? I can't see the future.
Yeah, people are giving you a lot of love for this purple blue combo.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Chirac is saying it's beautiful.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. It's the colours are why do I do that to myself? Why do I try and pronounce these things? Oh,
it's Phthalo.
Phthalo. It is Phthalo, isn't it?
It's giving
Bob Ross. Yeah. I just had to dial in. Bit of Phthalo blue. Happy little accident. So yeah, we've got a bit of Bob Ross blue. And King Purple. I've been really keen to try the Colour Punch. I love AK, but I don't use a lot of their Colour Punch, and this is my first time. So I, wanted to test it out.
Okay, Dom is not alone with the beard cam. The Epic Blob is saying the beard was the main character during the tech issues.
Yeah, as an NPC, it's pretty present. It's in every scene. NPB, non-playing beard.
Phalo.
Phalo, that's right.
The PH is silent.
Right.
Phalo.
Phalo.
It's a lot of consonants.
Yeah, it's a bit too much for me. I'm not so sure I can handle it.
But thanks for the pronunciation help there.
Yeah, I'd originally painted this model with a really, really blue... I should have left it for the stream, actually, but a really, really, really blue coat. But it was almost like a Fiji ocean blue is what it would be called if it was a bottle of paint that you could purchase.
So a bit more like turquoise or something.
Turquoise, yeah. It's just not really not giving me... It's not giving elf. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, elves aren't turquoise.
No, I don't think so. I want more of like a dark royal blue. I don't think that you can. Well, it wasn't a picture book, was it? So
no.
What's it?
Dom's saying farewell. He's got a time for wife and TV.
Mate, thank you for dedicating a bit of time to us here, legend. We'll see you in the next one. I'll see you next weekend, actually, at the Brisbane Painters Guild meetup at the Gap.
Nice.
Gap Games.
You can zoom in into his beard in real life.
Yeah, I don't actually know if that's okay. I have to approve that, I think. Yeah, thanks for offering me out.
No worries.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah, that's coming up proper. Yeah, the miniature masters. How exciting, hey? Like, what a golden age we live in, where we can turn on our TV and watch Warhammer painting. Well, it's not a reality TV show, but it's a
competition.
Like I said, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. You might get a better response flicking that out in the chat. Isn't how delayed it is? Christ. Yeah. So I think it is a competition, but it's almost like each week they get given, I think, a challenge to kind of go out and try painting in a different.
Or like the ink masters, like the tattoo people, and they have to do like.
I've heard it's like Lego Masters.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these masters.
Interesting. Masters. Cool. So you're just doing the phthalo by itself?
Or it's got a little bit of the King Purple woven in, because at the end of the day I do want these to be blue, but I just want it to be quite a rich blue.
I can't read this, but I can. Phenomenal.
Yes.
That is a really phenomenal blue.
Yes.
Nice.
Terrific.
Kind of like how Fishing Masters had a baiting week.
Don't. I knew that was coming out. As soon as I said it, I thought about saying it, and then I went, no. Leave that at the door, please.
Okay. All right.
Don't translate it. But Fishing Masters. You had me in the first half. I was like, Fishing Masters. How good. Sponsored by BCF. God, that would be a good show. Maybe we should get a channel sponsorship for BCF.
Are you allowed to say that?
The name of the business? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because you just avoided another business name before, so it's
But yeah. Oh, I guess they probably are a conglomerate too, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Just such a good name, you know?
It is.
And such good advertising.
Yeah.
All right.
So what is this from?
This is Middle-earth strategy battle game, and I've got a Rivendell force that I've been planning for some time. Really wanted to have a full non-metallic metal army, and it's quite interesting painting non-metallic metal at this scale, just for reference, that is the size of the model.
It's little.
It's so little. That's like a paint pot of corn red. I didn't 3D paint a massive corn red, by the way, for that. But they're very little. So painting the non-metallic metal at this scale is, yeah, it's just a bit of a unique experience. It's cool. Yeah, that blue's getting there. That's much closer to what I think I'm chasing for these guys. Very royal. We'll let him dry off.
Just throw him down. Let him dry off.
Get him out of the way. Should we jump over while we're chilling in chat here?
Yeah.
And have a little look and try and help this Twitch conundrum that I've got us into.
Do you want the mouse?
Yeah, flick it back. Yeah.
To your face.
Team, while we're doing this, I'm going to throw out a little cheeky a question I'm interested to know. What is the colour in the Citadel range? Because I think that's a good one that everybody knows. What is the colour that you think is... I was going to go with like the most controversial colour that maybe everyone doesn't like. But let's start with something a little bit easier. What's the paint that you always go to in that range? Can't live without. What you can't live without? Citadel colour.
You are on a deserted island and you can only take one Citadel colour. What is it?
What, to drink? Because some of them taste pretty good. I've heard. Yeah, I think that, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. All right, where are we at here? We're going Twitch. Team, we're just going to quickly interject here so that I can try and make my Twitch work better. How good. Yeah, I don't even know, because GW has changed their paint recipes a few times. I think for me, like Rhinox Hide was like the OG, like such a good paint. But I actually think Avalanche Sunset, I've really struggled. Like I've got a few other browns now that I use because when GW changed Rhinox Hide a few years ago, I didn't love the new formula, so I switched and I haven't looked back. But Avalanche Sunset, I cannot find a replacement. There's a few that are similar, like Orange Brown from AK is really similar, but it just isn't the same. Just hits a little different, you know? So I love my Avalanche Sunset.
When you sell your views, subs, etc.
You know what? As soon as the stream goes down, I'll find it straight away.
100%.
It's just going to be sitting there. How good.
Is it like a main page? It feels like a settings page.
Yeah. No. Too hard for me. I'm too basic.
Okay, we've had some answers.
Yes, huge. Oh, yes, you definitely can. I'm so sorry.
Okay, my fist on red by the barrel.
You flip me over.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. All right, what do we got? Yeah, my fist on red. Where are we here? I think I've got a little lad here. That is... It's a clutch paint. I respect that. It's a good decision. I've got that at hand. It's part of my red rotation pretty heavily.
And that's...
Who said that? Opening Salvo.
Yeah. Dice Warfare Gaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lead Belcher.
Yeah, Lead Belcher. That's like a silver metallic.
It sounds like it.
Yep.
Second on scale green for me. Base coat of all power swords.
Joe, that's a fantastic shout and a very underrepresented paint. I would say that is top 5 GW paints. I agree.
Korax White.
Korax White? Who said that? Dan?
Dan Wynne Jones.
What a masochist. Really, Dan? Is that rage baiting? Is that really your go-to?
I feel like you have to defend yourself, Dan.
Yeah. And I've got a camera.
Yeah,
He's just typing, poor guy.
Like really impassioned by that.
Well, it's a pretty... Like, it's quite, objectively, it's claggy. It's hard to use.
He's just really good at it.
He is a good painter.
Okay,
Makes sense.
well,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That sounds like a you issue.
Yeah.
Jay, Dryad Brown.
Yeah, mate. Mood. That is a good brown. Really good mid-tone brown. Really. Oh, no. The Dryads, I think, actually a little bit darker. I think I'm lying to you. No, I remember it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else. Fondia brown is what I was thinking.
There you go. Dice Warfare Gaming also agrees with Lead Belcher.
Yeah, it's kind of like everybody starts on it too.
Sure.
Right? It's one of those paints that everybody just kicks off with.
Yeah.
Team...
More Lead Belcher.
Yeah. Retributor Armor. Oh my god, how's it thinking it's a different language?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh, mithril silver. Oh, Tantile. I didn't realize we had an OG in the chat. Shout out to mithril silver. Wow, that's big.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Message retracted. Oh,
Take
yeah.
something down. Opening salvo saying for Dan's white scars.
Yeah, but wouldn't you use white scar? Like, isn't that like the paint for it?
Epic blog saying has to be rage bait first paint.
Yeah. Change it off.
GW is white.
See, Danny's good though. See, he's obviously got some secret juice.
Is he like thinning the paint or something?
I don't know what he's doing.
Secret sauce?
He's clearly hacked it. He's not sharing the secrets either. He's been very quiet since this dropped.
Churak is asking, what was the painting guild you mentioned?
Oh yeah, Churak, are you? There's a few of them in Australia. Churak's asking this over on the Twitch stream. Churak, we have in Brisbane. If you're based in Brisbane, we have the Brisbane Painters Guild. Awesome group of people, super supportive, really, really fantastic Discord. I'm sure one of the guys that are in the chat can link that potentially. Although you want a different thing. Oh yeah, Brisbane Painters Guild, mate. Really, really, really awesome group. Afterwards, I can flick it to you. That's no worries at all.
Mm-hmm.
And they meet, I think it's once a month. They meet in different hobby stores around Brisbane. And next weekend on Sunday, from 2 till about 6, we're going to be meeting at Gap Games, which, hilariously enough, so random. So yeah, if you
Can I link it to Churak?
yeah, for sure. If you, oh no, I don't have Discord on the PC.
Oh, alas, okay.
Yeah, betrayed. But I will send it your way, mate. But yeah, really great bunch of crew. Really, really great. What do we got here? Let's go back to this guy while we're flicking around.
Everyone wants Dan's secrets.
Yeah, I've figured it. He just says it. I've just figured it out.
Figured it out.
Dirty dog.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, probably just Googled it. Sorry, mate. I'm a bit of a boomer sometimes. Glad. Wow, still have an old pot of mithril silver. Tantile, surely. Do you mind sharing? How old is that pot? Like, they haven't sold that paint for 20 years?
Wow.
That's
Wow.
older than probably some people in the chat.
Wow.
Seriously.
That is sparing.
That is sparing. Tantile, I've got an unopened pot I actually have one of the original, like, army painter kind of kits. I don't know what you'd call it, like a big case. And for our 1 year celebration, I think I'm going to crack it open.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been wanting to, so.
Dan is saying Big Vallejo Titanium White is trying to silence him.
That's great.
Dorkside is saying in the YouTube chat, I think Churak has already found the answer, but
yes,
if you check out the Brisbane Display Painters Guild Instagram, it has the links to the Discord.
Dope.
But it sounds like it's under control.
Yeah, he's got it. Team, got another new paint here from AK, brownish green. Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is what it is.
Yep. Kind of like a darker version of their olive green. Golden olive, sorry. Which is a ripper paint. Oh, my goodness.
They name their paints really like...
Oh, they don't always.
No.
I know what you're going to say. There is some brands like Ionic, they just call their red, which is really, really good, vanilla. Technically probably should be a dark brown, shouldn't it?
Depends if it's the vanilla icing or if it's the vanilla bean.
Yeah, true.
The Epic Blob uses Vallejo Dead White and has never looked back.
I have heard so many good things about Vallejo Dead White. I've recently, in my testing for Ionic, have been using their white. Whew!
Wow.
I'll tell ya, that's a good white as well. That's good.
So the Mithril Silver was purchased at the 3rd or 4th edition, I think.
Wow, that is insane. What a relic, mate.
That's cool.
I reckon if I had such a cool paint, which I do, but I don't use it, I wouldn't know what to use it on. I think I'd get stage fright. Trying to go, is this the right paint job to use it on?
Joe called it baby poo green.
It is baby poo green, mate.
And then everyone's going, it is what it says, or it does what it says on the tin.
Yeah. I think I tried to say that in a video recently and I stuffed it up. It's really hard saying to say. But I do love it when paint brands do that, though. The other brand that does that so commonly is Pro Acryl, bright yellow green. Like it just, it just does it, and it just. Mahogany is actually probably a bad example. That's fairly ambiguous.
On the Twitch chat, your boy Palm, how does the old man feel about miniatures instead of woodwork for his boy?
well, on the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
A little bit of a deep cut. Someone who knows the heritage, knows the law. Knows the law, the family law. Incredible.
Surely it's all like in the same sort of...
That probably is my dad. That could actually be my father.
Yeah.
Just tuning in on Twitch. Dad just actually knows how to Twitch stream. He actually is a massive Twitch streamer.
That's hilarious.
He'd probably do well on Twitch. You know, like old people who are like kind of out of touch. Oh, that's harsh. I didn't mean out of touch.
That's really rough.
We're out of touch, but like
Dad.
not in touch. Sorry, you know, like you don't have to be fully out of touch. You can just be like not in touch.
Into touch.
He is in that category. He'd probably do well.
He probably would.
And then he'd get cancelled somehow spectacularly. Not that he deserves it, but it just happens to, just say enough things. I just could see it happening. Oh, here we go. We're on the rump.
Sadly, only Palmer, not the woodwork king.
Oh, Palmer, mate. G'day. From the deep. Far out.
Palmer.
G'day, mate. Yeah, well, listen, I don't know how he feels about it. I don't really ask him. He said something nice to me the other day about it, so I think he's actually got a vague positive inclination. I think he's just happy that I'm doing something creative, to be honest, mate. Yeah.
General positivity.
Yeah.
Regarding white paints, Opening Salvo is sold on the Tamiya X2F for their white.
Yeah, that's a man, Tamiya is coming up so much in my sphere at the moment from a painting perspective. I was talking to an old friend recently about it, and they paint a lot of like 3D printed Star Wars and also just like small Legion models, and they use Tamiya quite heavily. So yes, I haven't used Tamiya since I was a young kid painting like, aircraft models. Dude, look at that rump. It's so good.
Juicy.
I'm going to try and make it look so 3D. I'm going to highlight the crap out of it. Done. That Graham. That's so funny, I reckon. Oh dear.
Joe is potentially answering your other question around the paint preferences. Any effect paints that are any good? Tried Army Painter and Vallejo, haven't done it for me. I can't remember what question that was to when you were doing the...
No, I think he's probably just asking in general effect paints. Yeah, I think I've heard good things about Green Stuff World effect paints, Joe. I haven't used them myself, but there's been one that I've been dying to try, which is called Spider Serum. I don't know if you've seen that, but yeah, really, really cool effect that you can spray through an airbrush, and it essentially just creates like a spider web through your airbrush. Goodness knows how you clean it, but
yeah, wow,
could be a one-way ticket. Team, I just need to quickly ask, what colour am I painting this wag? I was going to keep it white, but I'm torn. A little bit Natalie Imbruglia. Do I paint it like a nice brown golden? Give me the intel.
Didn't know BBL was an option for the record. Just comes out of that.
Nah, it's
just with a
Andrew. It's actually an MBL. It's a Mordor butt lift. Not many people can afford it, but Golfimble can. He's a very rich goblin of the north. Absolutely. Yeah, Joe was just asking.
Sorry about paint. Sorry.
Yes, just generally. No, that's okay.
I couldn't zoom in on the.
No. It's okay. It is quite far away. Yeah, I would test out some of the Green Stuff World, mate. I haven't used them myself, but they are very fun. Oh, awesome, mate. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I absolutely love my little Serenair. It's a fantastic bit of kit. Yeah. It's so good. Although I haven't tried any effects through it, but their blood effect I think is quite popular, to be fair. All right. Yeah, I need help on the WAG choice. We need
What are the options?
Well, I could leave it. I could do like a dark grey to white. I could do a black, midnight black kind of energy, or like a nice dark brown, golden to a dark brown fur. I think it would look quite nice.
Yeah, do that.
Charcoal black with a greying mane. Ooh. Yeah, see, that's pretty sexy.
That's what too. Okay.
Double cheeked up on the plains of Rohan.
Do you use painting handles?
Tirak in the Twitch chat is saying, "Do I use painting handles?" Yeah, you can. You can see a little bit in the background. Some painting handles.
Frosted tips.
Frosted tips. You know what? I do use painting handles. I often use them as just a holder for my miniatures. Like I was painting this face a little bit ago. It's quite hard to see, I guess, but I just like having them for that. No, it's just his head. But I do use them a lot. I use them in the videos often because it's easy to just twirl the miniature as well. Like it's really nice to be able to do that. So yeah, I absolutely do like the painting handles. I've come around to them. I never used to be a painting handle kind of gal, but I do see the benefit now.
Frosted tips. Wag Fieri.
Wag Fieri. Wow. Yeah, that's a huge shout. Shout out to Guy Fieri. What an odd unit. Darth Blue from Green Stuff Worlds. Vale, is that a what?
Color for Xenomorphs.
Yeah, tell me more about that. I'm gonna mix a little bit of this green in with the skin color just to desaturate it a little bit. A little bit of blue, just to knock the pink out of the skin.
The Darth Blue is good for doing something alien related. Cool.
That's the skin color we've got going on, and this is the standard skin color here. I've just desaturated it out a heap for this model, just because the guy's actually dead, so I don't think he'd have too much blood running through his skin.
No, it'd be pretty grey.
Be pretty grey.
Speaking of grey, we've got just different variations of charcoal, dark grey, black for the...
Is that what everyone's saying for the WAG?
Correct.
We're going dark, are we?
I think so. Jay said blue-black with some grey feet.
Yep.
And then someone's asking...
Jay's opinion's worth 2 in this chat.
Okay.
For that.
About if that paint is metallic, the Darth Blue, I think. Looks like a dark shimmering finish, like an evil Christmas beetle.
Wow, that's a good shout.
Okay.
If you're after some really funky paints, SMS and Turbo Dork have some really interesting like effects paints as well. If that's the kind of style you're kind of chasing, for sure.
Then Opening Salvo says, have you used any handles with a wrist rest? I've seen them around, but unsure if it's just a gimmick.
A wrist rest? I would need you to tell me more. I've never even heard of them.
I'm interested. I'm going to Google that.
A wrist rest handle. There is way too much paint.
So painting handle wrist rest?
Well, the answer is no, Opening Salvo, clearly, because I have no idea what it is. But it is definitely a curiosity to me. Now, I've only switched over to this guy crew just because I'm waiting on the results of the WAG chat to give me a direction, but from the sounds of it, I reckon it'll be...
The internet's not really helping. Is it like these little things?
I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? I reckon. Is it the thing on top? Is that what you're talking about? Just going to let that one through to the keeper, Dan Jones. Yes. Yeah, if anyone hasn't tried the Turbo Dork paints, they are awesome. Some of the best metallics on the market. I have some Turbo Dork, need some practice on the ones with the just mica and no pigment. Nice. That's cool. Oh, yeah, that's right, Knuckles. You used to play Sylvaneth back in the day. How good.
How good.
How did I forget? Yeah, okay. I haven't tried Turbo Dork myself. I've only seen them with friends' paint jobs, and they look so good. Yeah, opening salvo. I definitely have. We just had a little look then. I have
like
not.
These kind of things? Like
Yes. In my head, that was to like hold the top of the miniature, but maybe I'm wrong.
It looks like there's lots of different options.
Yeah, true.
That's interesting to me from like ergonomics and stuff. Although I'm not a hand therapist. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, sticks up off the side.
What I found.
All right, we're going back then. We're going back to the WAG, if that's the case. If we're going dark, what can I show you that's a bit saucy? Oh, you know what I'll show you? I'll show you one of the Ionics, the coal black. Don't read it. In his defense, he is painting a lot of terrain. Oh, how good. Yeah, this is a cool paint, this one. But again, like I said, with the Ionics, this is the first paint range I've ever used where it's almost mandatory to use a vortex mixer, I reckon, if I'm honest with you. It's
they're wigged
thick.
out by it.
Oh, you should have seen the crash out, chat. You should have seen the crash out. I had. It was embarrassing, eh?
You were like,
I threw my toys out of the cot. I was so cut.
Did.
I was so excited to use them, and then I did a test run on them, and I didn't really shake them. I'm a bit of a lazy shaker. And yeah, I just had the biggest crash out because I didn't shake them very much, and then I tried them, and they were super watery, and I was like, these paints are not doing what I thought they'd do. And I was stomping around the house, and then Ash was like, did you shake them enough? And I was like, no, I didn't at all. And then I shook them, and they're fantastic. So
it's really come around.
As it turns out,
user
error of the highest scale. An idiot.
Inferno's asking about the category. We've kind of chalked that up as too hard basket for live.
I didn't, Inferno. I couldn't find it, mate. Sorry for the YouTubers. I've got a legend on the Twitch chat asking a couple of questions about some of the settings for Twitch. No, I didn't work out the category. I'll be honest with you, the Twitch backend was a little bit overwhelming. And yeah, I wasn't too sure to nail it live. If you want, you could swing me a cheeky message if you really would like to, and as a screenshot, and I'll be able to have a look at it. You can just email it to me. Yes, I can open it right now. Yes, it is open. You can flick over if you'd like.
Which one?
Nah, scale 75 was fine. I can.
Is it this?
I can risk that one. Yeah. Yes, I do have it open now, Inferno. We're just gonna have a little look. YouTube, hold with us.
We're at the creator dashboard.
Ash, can you flick it back over for me just before you'll have to change to
that?
Oh yeah, hot. Cheers. Yeah, here we go, team. This is cold black while Ash works on the technical background. This is a really fun paint, this one. I'm going to water it down because I don't need it to be so thick. Like I said, they're really thick out of the pot. Just so unique. This is like a grimy black green, which I feel will be perfect for this WAG for now as a base coat, and then we can darken it down. There's quite a bit of green in the scene, so most blacks, you don't really ever want to paint black if you can help it. But whilst Ash is doing that, because I can't see the chat, I'm just going to... No apologies. It's my fault for not setting it up correctly. Yeah, some interesting things on the Ionics. Hey, like, wasn't sure on the consistency, but again, that was user error. It's actually the opposite to what I thought it was. I thought it was super thin after that initial crash out, and then it's turned out to be actually quite thick. So... which I prefer, because I always like, personally, I like the agency to be able to... What?
This could be it.
What? Have you found it?
No, we select a category.
I prefer the agency to be able to thin the paint, because you can't thick a thin paint, but you can thin a thick paint. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think I do think that having a thicker base paint for me is always a better way to go. So we'll just keep slapping this in.
So sorry.
No, it's all right. Chat's big boys, they can handle.
So now I'm in Stream Manager.
Is Inferno giving live directions?
No, so it's in the creator dashboard, then you select a category.
Man, there's something about these old hand sculpted models, hey, they're just so cool. I do. You know what I would love G-Dub to do? This is my G-Dub dream, is they release a range of models, they hire traditional sculptors again, and they release a range of models that are hand sculpted. And I just reckon it would be the coolest thing to do. I don't know if anyone else in chat would like that, but I think it would go down an absolute treat in the community. I love the digital sculpts, don't get me wrong, but there's just something you cannot replicate with the digital. Ash is doing Lord's work here in the background, sounding very exasperated. Can you flick back to the YouTube for a second for me, doll?
Hey, gang.
Payne's Grey mainstreamed. Yeah. Credit to the sculptor. Yep, love that, Knuckles. Yep. Doing a hand sculpted range. You can flick back over now, doll. Thanks. Hand sculpted range. Credit to the sculptors, and like get guest sculptors on. Wouldn't that be so cool? To do like, you know, a guest sculpting range. Don't know. Just feels like it would be a really fun thing for them to do. Probably not viable. That's probably why they've not done it. Because I guess making molds is a very expensive exercise.
Miniatures and models. Found it.
You've done it. You've done it. Inferno, she's done it.
Guys, I've done it.
I just gave up.
We've got no title either. Do you want a title?
I did have a title, but I think I stuffed up the stream. But yeah, just chuck in Gap Games Hobby Stream August. So much learning, team. Lots of learning on the fly.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks for your patience. This will all be set up for the next stream at least. Don't know what that angle's like. Yeah, that's pretty hard to tell what this looks like from the lights that are pouring down onto this model. But, like I said, it's a grimy black. There we go. Let's see if I can get a bit of a... Once that dries, it'll dry pretty matte. And we'll be able to have a little gander at it.
Oh,
just to appease you in the meantime. There's his butt. Nice. I'm sure people were about to ask.
Of course. Oh, we did it.
We're on.
I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. It would be a cost neutral exercise at best. I'd probably not even. Although you never know. It might catch on. It might catch on. Who knows? Maybe when it happens, we can all harken back to this stream to say we won't get the credit, but we'll say, guys, we were here. We invented this. We invented this. Whilst I wait for that young Warg to chill out, I'm going to switch on back.
Warg. I said walk before.
Well, I'm not so sure. There'll be some sort of Tolkien estate lawyer in the chat for sure that can help me pronounce that better. I don't know if it's Warg or Warg. I like to say Warg. Feels very...
Because Warg sounds like wart. And that's not very nice.
Sounds like wart.
Yeah.
Well, it's spelt the same.
Yeah, that's...
Technically.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You did it.
I did it.
Thank you so much.
I think I'll be able to show you how to do that again in the future.
Nice. Yes, thanks, Inferno.
Thanks again, Inferno. I think you're up to date with the chat now.
Nice. How are we going? How's that angle? Yeah, we're Gucci. Yeah, we do.
Whoa, it's 8:21. That time has flown.
Whoa, is it really?
Yeah.
Mamma mia. Chat, we do have some pretty exciting content coming up on the channel. I was going to wait until about now anyway, so that's perfect timing. But in I'm pretty excited to announce that in 2 weeks, we have the first of our collaborators coming onto the channel. First of some of my favorite artists from around the world. And this is my very good friend, Valbjorn, from the US of A, joining us on the channel. We're going live on the 16th of August. We're going live to talk all things putty and converting and how to get the most out of whatever putty you've got. So there's so many options on the market these days, and he is, if you're not familiar with his work, he is the lord of the sculpting tool. He is the Space Wolf goat. He is unbelievable at sculpting. So really super excited to have him come and play with us on the channel. So yeah, big love for him. If you haven't seen him, jump on Instagram and check him out. He's got a fantastic Patreon as well. But yeah, he'll be joining us on stream. It's going to be a late stream. It's going to be kicking off at 9 o'clock at night. So it's going to be on the 16th of August, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we'll be talking sculpting for a few hours and hobby tools and different putties. So yeah, really excited for that. And then hopefully about a month after that, we've got one of Australia's best painters from down in Sydney, who recently did very well on the Golden Demon, who will be joining us as well for a cheeky session. So very excited there. So it's all going on. It is all going on.
Fun.
Yeah, heck yeah. I can't wait. Is there any other artists or you know, YouTubers or whatever that you think would be a fun guest to have on the channel? Let me know. Jump in chat. Let me know if there's anyone else in the hobbyverse, in the hobby sphere, that you reckon would be cool to have a chat with. You know, we can do an interview style chat, or we can do a bit of a, you know, a paint class, things like that. Most people are pretty open to do different things. But if there's anyone that you would love to see on the stream, let me know. I'm more than happy to reach out and open a chat.
Chirac is saying Trent.
Yes, for sure. Trent and I are actually chatting this week about some potential yarn crossover opportunities.
I think also Dan might be logging off. He's had to tune out to see how he can milli putt better.
No.
No?
I think he's trying to say he's going to be tuning in to see how he can milli putt better.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he was. I think that, or he's leaving to try and figure milli putt out on his own.
That might be
If he is, like, see you later, Dan.
Power to you, Dan.
Yeah.
And we've got some thoughts on the Warg. It's a regional dialect.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
It's just like dance kind of thing. Depends where.
Oh, now Scott, that's an interesting. I think, yeah, after Miniature Masters, yeah, Trent Dennison. We'll see if he's free. It would be really awesome to have a chat with him. Yeah, that would be really good. If he's free, I'd love to sit down and have a yarn with him for sure. There was actually one of the things I was saying to Trent that I would love to talk to him about. Is yeah, I thought he was saying that.
Yeah.
One of the things I was saying to Trent that I think would be really cool to talk about is some of his work that I really love is his work with kind of big scale, like display boards or like dioramas almost. And I've got a really cool one planned in a couple of months. It is a Lord of the Rings one, but it's about doing a display board for the moment in the Hobbit films when all the dwarves get stuck in the rapids, leaving the elves. So I thought that'd be a really fun one. We can explore how to do, you know, water effects and forests and all kinds of cool stuff. So
That's
yeah,
not in the barrels, is it?
it is in the barrels. Yeah,
That's in the barrels.
yep, it's in the barrels. Yeah. So super cool, super fun.
I do pay attention.
Yeah, I know. Right. Fine, we'll stream all 3 extended edition. Gotcha. You heard it here first, Sharon. Yeah, Chirac, Trent. Yep, absolutely, mate. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, few cheeky shout outs for Trent there in the stream. I'll get in touch with him and see if we can make it happen. That would be very good.
How good?
Ash is yawning in agreement over on my left there.
Come on. Had a big day.
No, you have. But yeah, Trent. Now, there was another shout out from Scott Moss. Now, that's interesting. Miscast Trent.
Is there more than one Trent?
In the world. I know. I think most...
That's relevant to your question.
Correct, there is, yeah. And it's a good clarifying title too. Scott, it's very interesting you say that because Miscast was one of the very first content creators that I would watch when I first joined the hobby. And then my algorithm sent me away from him. So I thought of him recently because another awesome YouTuber that I've been spending a lot of time watching is Anvil of Doom Miniatures. He paints a lot of like Old Hammer and Old World, but mostly Old Hammer sculpts, and he's unbelievable. So talented, awesome guy, also an Aussie, and one of our recent joined our affiliate crew, which is really fun. So if you're watching his stuff and you want to help him out, you can use his affiliate code to help him. But yeah, he was recently at a tournament with Miscast Trent, and I hadn't seen him pop up in a very long time. And I started watching his stuff, and he is super talented. So yeah, I would love to chat to Miscast Trent. I've never spoken to him though, so I'd need to probably reach out and say g'day. Maybe show him the I'll show him the goblin's butt. You know, let's see if I can get that up and running. What else we got?
Who's COP Henry?
COP Henry would be hectic. COP Henry. I'm assuming it's not Henry Cavill because I don't think I can get him. COP Henry. I'm sure opening salvo will come good and give us a run out in a moment. I love this paint. My God.
I think MB is heading off.
See ya, MB.
Ciao.
Thank you so much. Legend Bug. Thanks, brother.
Will they hobby time?
What if... Oh, Cult of Paint Henry. Oh, idiot. Of course. I've never heard Cult of Paint referred to as COP. My apologies. But that's very obvious now you've said it. Yeah, that would be really good. I'd love to have a chat with the Cult of Paint boys. That would be really fun. Henry has such a calming accent too.
Would settle for Cav though.
Would settle for Cav.
All right.
Yeah, easy, dude.
If we can't get...
Give me a second. I'll give him a call right now. Yeah. And I'll make sure I'll tell him that he was actually the second port of call. Yeah, couldn't get the original Henry I wanted, so thought I'd second-hand Henry. That's super funny, mate.
Imagine.
Yeah, can you imagine? All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
That's the previous blue. And this is Enchanted Blue.
Scott is saying, I can't remember who, it might be Trent.
I think he's talking about
Nice.
Miscast Trent.
Thanked him for helping me on my painting journey when I saw him at PAX. That's cool.
So it sounds like Miscast Trent has a new blog. Awesome. Okay, great. I'll check that out.
Okay.
Scott Moss, I don't know. Can you put that link in the chat, and or can you just message me on Facebook, please? Is that all right? Just so I don't have to go searching. Cheers, dog. You're a legend. Because I'd love to check that out. I really enjoyed his content. Super unique. And yeah, one of my big goals is like, you know, if we can support Aussie creators as much as we can, that would be a massive win for me personally. I love supporting everything Australian as much as I can, and the community. So
any Henry in a storm or however it goes.
Old Henry in a storm.
How good. Is Henry Cavill even a good painter?
No one really knows. He's a bit of an enigma.
Yeah.
Like he kind of...
Because he's 40k.
He plays Custodes, yes.
Whatever that is. Doesn't start with I.
Do you want to hand that over to me? The one you nearly knocked over before?
Where? This large one?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
This?
That's a Custode.
Oh.
That's a Custode, right, chat? That's correct, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's about as Custode as I get.
Are you rage baiting the people?
Oh, no one will be. I think more people would be excited by it than rage baited, to be fair.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Scott's just linked it in the chat for anyone interested.
Do you want me to open it?
No, I don't know how it would work. It'd probably start playing or something, and I'm too noob to know how to fix it. Ooh, I've done a bad job there.
Holbrook is also passionate about being a regional creator artist. That permadeath vlog is some of the best stuff on YouTube currently. Cool.
Great.
Does a video a day.
Who? Who does?
This is Scott talking about it, so it must be Holbrook.
Wow.
This is a day and he will delete the channel. I think he was relaxed on that spin.
He has relaxed. Nice. Wow, that's
Wow.
That's incredibly intense. Man, I feel like a rookie now. A video a day?
Wow.
Man.
Trent Holbrook does. Wow.
Yeah.
I think we're also talking about Henry Cavill. He paints custodies, so I'm inclined to say no lol. And Decadent Pig is saying yep. And then me when I spread misinformation. And then Epic Blob says Henry seems more like a law guy.
Henry Cavill. Yes.
I think we're going to have to start using surnames, guys, because
yeah.
There's a lot of Trents,
yeah.
a lot of Henrys.
Yeah, a lot of Trents, a lot of Henry.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Now, Ash is a massive Warhammer fan, so I'm surprised she's feeling a bit overwhelmed there. So
my Warhammer knowledge is purely osmotic, and it comes from just what leaches out of Nick into my vicinity. So I've learned a bit, but
you can do better, is what you're saying. Nice.
Hold my hand a little bit, is what I'm saying.
Be kind.
Yeah, he's got 300 vlogs so far. Opening salvo's got to go.
See you later, Salvo. Thanks for joining, mate.
And Scully's asking how the stream is going.
Yeah, good, Skull.
Well.
Good. We figured out some Twitch fun with the help of our inside man.
Inferno.
Man in the chair.
French spelling Inferno.
Yeah, damn, I should have called him man in the chair.
Yeah.
What a missed opportunity.
So Epic Blob has confirmed that Cavill with numerous exclamation marks is the law guy.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
But the chat is like, is changing it to caviar? Like
Henry Caviar. He kind of is a bit of a feast for the eyes. Do you know what I mean?
He's top shelf.
He's top shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, he's Lux.
He's Lux.
He kind of is human caviar. Fucking objectify him that way. Sorry, Hen. I call him Hen. Sorry, guys. We have pet names each other. I don't know what he calls me, but
apparently we've got to get some cool channel points rewards for Twitch going.
Is that next up on the menu? Is that our?
That's what Scully is saying, and that's super fair.
I'm not doing that live, Scully.
Yeah.
I'm too noob, mate. That's all right. We'll do it after. We'll do some more Twitch lives because Twitch does enable us to do some cool things that I haven't previously been able to do. So
next stream for sure.
Yes, next stream.
We have a lot to learn.
Lots to learn. And with our collaborator streams, they will be on Twitch for sure because I can do some fun stuff. So that's really exciting. Very enabling.
Epic Blob has called Henry Cavill the Grey Goose of men.
The Grey Goose of men?
Like the vodka.
Oh, of course, right. Right, yeah. That makes more sense. I didn't really know what I was. I don't really know what my mind went to, but it wasn't vodka.
Grey Goose of men.
I think I went to like Puss in Boots, but that's the Golden Goose.
Ah.
What a film! Surely there's a few Puss in Boots fans amongst this chat. Such a IP crossover.
Could you get a Puss in Boots bust, like when he's like
I'll
doing
vomit.
the eyes?
I'll vomit.
And you could paint that.
I will vomit. That's one of my favourite movies, chat. If you're after some lore, some Gap Games Nick lore, that is the movie that I've seen the most in the cinemas. At the old South Bank cinemas, I went and saw that 7 times, I think. In the end, the guy was like, there's no one else here. And I was like, okay. Thanks for like fat shaming me about my viewing choices, mate. Great film. If you haven't seen it, lock into it. Oh.
It's really good.
She just says that, doesn't actually like it, but
I do.
Well, there's liking
And
it.
Scully is saying that they can give some good ideas of what other streams do for the future.
Oh, dope. Yeah, mate. We'll pick your brain for sure.
100%.
Yeah, if there's any ideas, if anyone has any thoughts about live streams in either chat, please don't be backwards coming forwards with ideas. I'm always happy to hear new perspectives and ways of approaching stuff because I don't necessarily watch live streams that much myself. So it's always good to supplement, what you do. Check with the peeps. Exactly. Opa.
Just dropped it.
Just drop it. Oh my goodness, what an idiot.
You've already dropped it once.
I know, what a loser. That's right. It's coming along. It's getting there. She's getting brighter. Oof. That blue is so insane.
Super nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just going to thin some out a bit though, just to add some texture to the cloak.
I can't believe how quickly that time has gone.
Yeah, time always flies in the old live stream.
Yeah. Are we going till 9 again?
9:30.
9:30?
Yeah, 9:30 I think I said.
Okay. Well, we have just under another hour.
Okay, heaps of time. Heaps of time.
Mm. You are into this.
Yeah, it's super fun to paint this stuff. And I've been working a lot with glazes recently, so I'm trying to take it a bit farther than I probably usually would. What have we got in chat though? Hit me.
Everyone's just watching you.
Yeah, Puss in Boots is fire. Yeah, thanks, Scully. Yeah, finally a bit of Puss in Boots love. That's what I'm talking about. Needs to be more of it. We should do a stream where I just watch Puss in Boots and you watch me. It'd be very enjoyable for everyone else. I really enjoy that movie. I think I'd get into it.
An active watcher.
I am an active watcher. Would not be a boring stream. Alrighty. Blue has been one of my goals this year on the to conquer list for painting. I've always struggled with it. I've never quite found a rhythm with the different paint brands and things like that. So yeah, I've been really, really working at getting that under wraps because it's such a when you see it done well, it always stops me in my tracks. So I have been very happy to find a blue that I enjoy.
Scully is saying that DreamWorks is going to get you midstream.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Or they might pay me. Goes one of two ways, Scully.
Yeah,
they rather,
yeah,
exactly. They rather DCMA the heck out of the channel, or they go, "Why does this guy like Puss in Boots so much?"
Or like, what?
He's
if
on the
it's
stuff.
Just Nick watching it, but no one else can perceive the movie, so it's just your reactions the whole time with like noise cancelling headphones.
That's the weirdest film.
That's weird.
What a weird experience
like...
that would be. I mean,
anyway, just a thought.
Yeah, no, good innovation.
Denwin Jones is saying that's so vibrant.
Yeah, isn't it just? Hey, it's just the most cool blue combo. Big fan of it.
This is in the Twitch chat, Palmer. Puss in Boots, but you read the whole script and voice over the whole thing? Question mark. DreamWorks might come for that.
Is he challenging me? Probably could.
I don't think he needs to read the script though. He could just say it. Can you just recite it?
I don't know.
Are you off book for the Puss in Boots full script?
No, I definitely wouldn't. I'd be definitely out of practice, Palmer. I would need to at least review the script.
Watch the movie 4 times.
Oh, probably twice.
Pardon me.
Oh man, I'm really excited to watch Miniature Masters now, especially with how much love Trent was getting in the chat. Must be doing well.
Is it Tantile? Is that the Anyway,
But, I can't see you.
is saying my wife is an active watcher. Her head bobs left and right, up and down. Gets very distracting.
Yeah, mate, I'm like a chicken when I watch stuff. I just, head's going everywhere.
Freehand the Puss in Boots script on the next banner.
Oh, man, that's harsh. That's a low blow, Dan.
Do
That's
your best Puss impression. Puss in Boots. I think he's feeling put on the spot. You got a good little...
Who says do... No, I'm not doing a Puss in Boots impression. Also, I don't know... Can you do that? I think because it's like a Spanish accent, right? Like, it's Antonio Banderas. I'm not going to, like, appropriate a Spanish accent live on stream.
Not live.
Not yet.
That might be another one that you can approach Nick and see if he'll do it for you in real life.
Yeah, when we get... Oh, maybe I get Antonio Banderas on the channel. Oh my god, I would not be able to handle.
On the channel.
I would not on the channel. Forget the chat. There was a serious question there. These are the two blues that I am using. Someone, Dorkside legend. We have Bob Ross Blue, Phthalo Blue from Ionic, and Enchanted Blue also from Ionic. How nice are they?
You have the King Purple.
Yes, and we started with this. And we mixed it in. You can see it on the palette. This is the King Purple. It's pretty hard to see because it's obviously black.
You can't actually see that.
Oh, I'll do it on the Here you go. That's it on something light. So that's the King Purple, and then this is it mixed with the Phthalo Blue, and this is really what I think has set the tone quite intensely for that cloak. And then here's the Phthalo Blue itself.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it's a really nice run of paints.
No, Enchanted.
No, Enchanted's the last one. Phthalo's that one there. So yeah, King Purple on its own, King Purple and Phthalo, and Enchanted. Oh, and it's none of that was in focus. How good? What an idiot. Yeah, super vibrant. Hey, mate. Really, really nice. I think it's getting closer to the look that I was after, but I'm just going to leave it there and then come back to it another day, I think. I like to give my eyes a bit of rest. Man, it's taken a while to dry. Must have slapped too much paint on. That ass. We'll go back. Yeah, I'm loving painting the Middle Earth range at the moment. It's just such an easy system to pick up and play, and it's also just so easy to paint. It's just so little that you can paint something, you know, super quickly because there's just not much you need to slap pigment on, you know. At the moment, I'm using green brown. Green brown from AK.
Again, is what it says.
Yeah, true. It is becoming more common in paint brands. What are your thoughts on that, chat? Are you more of a fan of the wacko names like that are named after things like, you know, Rhinox Hide or Mephiston Red? Because it obviously has like a narrative and like a nostalgic draw to it. Or do you like the paint bottles to just say, you know, dark red or burnt orange, things like that? I think I'm leaning towards the more just blunt, you know, says what it is kind of energy. I've been enjoying that more and more. Oops, better actually get some focus on this. My apologies, Tim.
Yeah, come on.
Now we're just going to mix in a bit of sunny skin tone into the green brown. And all we're doing here is just painting a very desaturated blonde hairdo on this dead Rohirrim. Yeah, we're focused, baby.
Poor guy.
Yeah, Pete Murray, Seen Better Days, playing very softly in the background during this vignette. He's been absolutely murked here. The Wild Oathmaker's just done him. Stuck him like a stuck pig or whatever they say in the film.
Something like that.
Nice. Such an easy way to do blonde hair. Just two colours, green, brown, sunny skin tone, and just send it north. We just have to be careful because the rest of the model isn't highlighted too far, so we don't want the hair to just be unreasonably bright.
And he is dead.
And he is dead. Does your hair get less bright when you die? Is that a thing?
No, well, it gets longer.
What? Your hair gets longer when you die?
Yeah.
You're making that up. Is that real?
It is. I think it's because, like, it's more like your tissues recede, so it, like, appears to be longer. I'm gonna look it up.
Is that serious?
Yeah.
Wow. The human body. The tech in the body, honestly. What a weird feature. Now, we might do a little bit of non-metallic. Do we?
Okay, well, Google AI overview says hair does not grow after death.
Okay.
The idea that it does is a widespread myth.
Okay. You're just out here spreading myths. Nice. It's a myth channel.
It's maybe like skin shrinkage, tissue retraction.
Adam Savage is coming after you already.
I know.
Yeah, myth busting dude.
He'd be cool on the channel.
Yeah, it's a bit of a big dog. We've got some big aspirations here.
Turak is saying give the channel a follow, everyone. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thanks for the love.
Yeah. Over on the old Twitchy chat.
Scott said it's real.
What's real? What's real?
The
Scott.
hair growth.
Scott is a very smart man too, so
Okay.
and then Dan's we'll have to have a cage.
Alright, we need Adam Savage.
Well that's it. Two people disagree. We need Adam Savage. Fair enough too. That's
Could we consider
reasonable
Goblin
escalation.
Green a descriptive paint name like green brown, or is it like a trademark green like Wild Flesh?
That is a good question. I would say Goblin Green is a descriptor because not all goblins are made green. Do you know what I mean? No.
I don't know what you mean, but yeah.
I don't think every goblin is green.
Yeah, it's very limiting for the goblins.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to eat on the channel?
Like, are you allowed to eat? Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's your house. What are you eating?
I'm going to have some focaccia and cheese.
Yeah, go for it. Very lush.
Do you want any?
No, I'm all good, thanks. I can't eat
Will you
in pain.
be okay to...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Go eat.
The channel?
Guys, Ash is
Let's do a
signing
little
off.
sneak snack. Let's do a sneak snack. I'll
Ash
come
is
back.
signing off. She's had enough. She needs sustenance.
Sorry that I'm hungry.
It's just me now, chat. I'm on my own. Just revisiting this wild wag painting in a dark, rough. Wait, does Adam Savage actually paint miniatures? Dude, who doesn't paint miniatures now?
He does everything.
Is that serious? Actually, there is a really good shout out on Twitch here for you, Ash.
What's that?
I hope you've made enough for everyone. Yep. If there's not enough to share, you're not allowed to eat it. Sorry, mate.
You won't even see me eat it, so...
Yeah, she's just left. Yeah, wow, Adam Savage would be so much fun. Imagine that team. Yeah. I really didn't know that he painted miniatures. That's awesome.
It's unsurprising, though.
Yeah, it is unsurprising. As soon as it was said, I thought, oh, this is something that can definitely be done. I'll just message him, you know? See what he says. And this is embarrassing, but what was the other awesome dude that looked like a walrus on the Mythbusters show? What was his name? Adam Savage, and I cannot for the life of me remember his name. believe that. Jamie. Ah, there it is. Well done. Well done. Jamie, of course. Oh, here we go. I've got some Goblin Green lore here. Tolkien described orcs using earthy, muted, and varied skin tones rather than a single uniform colour. Yep, that's how I like to paint my orcs, mate. My orcs have a whole bunch of colours going on. Bit of like red, brown, brown. Yeah, earthy colours. Just base coating some of the... I'd obviously done a Zenithal Prime on this guy. And I'm just going back and blacking in some of the darker male, just so that I can go back in and do some non-metallics later on in the week. Awesome. There he is there. What a legend.
Am I allowed to come back in?
Yeah, you can. Oops, I've just noticed some more I need to do as well. Oh my goodness, I did see that. I don't know anything about the Asmongold dude, but I definitely did see that he had gone to a hobby store. It popped up. Ooh, easy.
Sorry.
Popped up on my YouTube algorithm. I did see that, Scott. Asmongold? Is that his name? I think it is. Honestly, it makes sense, to be honest.
Asmongold.
I don't know. It's something like that. I don't watch streamers, so please don't at me if that's wrong. But I think that's something like that.
Sounds like Aslan from The Lion, Witch and Wardrobe.
I think it's what he based it off.
The noble man himself.
You can eat apple. It's fine. You're less noisy in here than you were out there. What were you doing?
Making myself a snack.
It's me. All right, here we go. Man, this is coming to life. This guy, such a fun model. What a kit, man.
That's cool.
Big fan. GW did very well. I think a lot of people were a bit up in the air about the War in the Rohirrim movie. I personally thought it was quite fun, but you know, I can understand why people didn't like it. But I liked it. But the sculpts were awesome. Really, really good.
Asmon? You guys have been speaking about?
Yeah, I think that's Asmongold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Seems like that guy would have a great unclean one.
I don't know much about him. I've seen his name as one of the big streamers from back in the day. But you know what I'm going to do, crew? I'm actually going to jump in and use one of the new AK washers. Has anyone used these? They're really good. Traditionally, I wasn't much of a wash user, but one of my friends asked me to do a wash comparison on the channel at some point. So before I do any sort of product breakdown or comparison, I like to have used the products for, you know, at least a month or two, just to kind of get an actual understanding, because I don't want to waste people's time. So yeah, I've just been using these for the last probably month. I'm just glazing in a little bit onto his cheeks, just because the green in this will combat the pink that's in the topaz skin very nicely. So they will kind of cancel each other out and give a really nice ghastly kind of look to the skin, a real pallor.
The Epic Blob says that model would be awesome for D&D.
Yeah, shout, mate. Really good shout.
I was going to say something.
Probably hard to see on the camera. He's so small.
Sorry for being noisy.
In particular, that just kidding, just mucking with you. In particular, this green wash is really a fantastic shade for glazing for green
I have a question about washes.
Hit me.
Are they just like thinned out paint?
Essentially, yeah. They often have like some sort of medium that helps it travel.
So is it a bit of a one-trick pony? Like, could you just like thin out your paints and just use it as a wash kind of thing? Like, what's the benefit of getting washes?
That's a good question. Yeah, you can just thin your paints out. Absolutely. This is just pre-done and it's consistent, you know. And again, it has often, when you're looking at paints, you're looking at some sort of binder, medium, and the wash just has something that helps it kind of settle into the crevices a bit easier than potentially a traditional paint. So yeah, it's a good question. I haven't used them heaps myself because I used to just thin my own paints, but yeah, I wanted to be able to, compare a few of them, and there's a few in particular that I would use again and again. These two I really like in the set, Invocation Purple and Green Wash.
How come Invocation, like purple, gets such a
I don't know.
hectic adjective?
I don't know.
Green is just
Invocation.
green.
Why Invocation?
Like invoking.
Well, Invocation is like a summon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like invoking.
I invoke the right of parley.
So grim. Such a lame reference.
Yo, what are they in Pirates of the Caribbean?
A Pirates of the Caribbean skirmish game would be unbelievable.
That'd be great.
All right, chat. Let's cook.
We're talking about Harry Potter before.
Nah, scrap Harry. It's too controversial.
You're a wizard,
I'm not touching it.
Yeah,
It's got a couple of great one-liners from the books, but I'm not touching JK with a 20-foot pole. Pirates of the Caribbean skirmish game. It'd be set. The board is like not big, right? What are we talking? 5v5? You don't play war games. Why am I looking at you? You don't care. I'm looking over here now. Shut up. Keep eating. Just kidding. Small board.
I appreciate that you wanted my input, but I have no idea.
You brought it up. It's almost like a 2-foot by 1-foot table, and it's just the pirate ship. You could have a master climb.
And the Kraken?
The Kraken could come in, like it could be an environmental thing.
Is it just one ship, or is it Davy Jones, like the Black Pearl versus like?
Okay, I'm going to pivot for a second because there's an awesome game that is actually designed. Am I full front? Yeah, hot. There's an awesome game that's been designed by a gentleman. I think he's out past Toowoomba. Scott will 100% jump in because I know Scott was helping him at BrizCon. But
Scott reckons there was already a Harry Potter game.
Don't distract me, I can't do this. It's called Fjord Serpents. Literally Brisbane, wider region, designed, made. Fjord Serpents, awesome game. It's a Viking 10 mil scale game, super cool. And I think in coming expansions, you can it's a naval warfare game, right? And then you can kind of jump onto the beach, and then it scales up from 10 mil to 15 mil, I think. And you can battle each other on the beach. And I remember talking, the gentleman's name is escaping me and it's killing me.
Oh my god.
Luke, thank you so much, Scott. I knew you'd come through for me. Luke Payne, awesome dude. And I was saying to him, it would be so rad if you could pull up next to each other and have a battle on the ships. Oh, that'd be cool. But that's what I'm thinking for the Pirates game.
That people have a lot of good ideas.
Oh, we're frothing. Okay. Here we go.
So, roll for something if the full moon is out.
Oh, yes.
2 ship play board.
Yes.
Each team starts on a ship. You must roll a certain amount to get your ship to land. First, there was the advantage of being on land and to meet the opposing team in a fight.
I love it.
So many options.
I love it. That's great from Palmer in the Twitch chat. I might grab a sip of water if that's all right. The old throat's a little bit Sahara.
Is this overtaking the Russell Crowe?
Yeah, because on the first stream, we did discuss a Russell Crowe, a skirmish. It's a 1v1 game.
The phone.
With the phone in the middle of the board, a receptionist. I think it'd be funny as hell. Russ moves D3 plus 2. Receptionist moves flat 6. When she picks up the phone, or he picks up the phone, Russ gets double the movement, etc. Can run and charge. Gets -1 to hit, +1 to wound on the throw. I think it'd be friggin' funny.
But Pirates has a little bit more scope.
Pirates has a little bit more scope. You are correct. Yeah, the 1v1 might be bad. Also, it might get I don't reckon Russell would like that, even in jest. Fair enough, he's a legend. But yeah, I reckon the Pirates of the Caribbean. How has that not been made?
And you'd love to paint it. Like Davy Jones would be sick.
Don't put words in my mouth. How do you know? I would love
it.
to paint it. I know it would be so good.
Don't even know
Imagine
what I
like the
mean.
half skeleton.
Yeah. Oh no, the ones who are like part of the ship, part of the crew.
Yeah, that's the half skeleton dudes, isn't it?
No, that's the crew and Davy Jones locker. You're thinking of the ones that were cursed. They're the skeletons.
Oh, I am. Yeah, and you're thinking of like
Like
the
Will Turner's dad, Bootstrap Bill.
bootstrap with
Was
like the
it?
sea crustaceans and stuff on his face.
Yeah.
Oh man, this would be so good. Imagine it's a pretty average movie. But remember when they go to like Singapore and they got all the pirate motley crews? Mate, this printing
9
money.
pieces of 8.
Printing money. Printing money.
Mm.
Chat, lock this down.
So,
Lock this down. Lock this down.
why are we talking about this?
Why are we
on a
talking this
public
on air?
forum?
Chat, everyone get to Brisbane tomorrow. We'll talk about this in a private room. Wow, what a good idea.
We're taking investors.
Damn it.
So much potential.
Yeah, Palmer, I'm in on this. I'm an early investor. I've tools down for that idea. That's how impassioned I was. I was all from the invoking the right of parlay. That was you. You idiot.
Well, back to that.
Sorry.
Purple is the colour of death magic and necromancy in Warhammer.
Necropancy.
Shut up. An apple in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Not many people know
So is
about
it like invoking like
necromancy.
spells and stuff?
Yes.
Invoking the right of parlay
It is
with
purple.
the dead.
Yeah, with the dead. True. Well,
Necromancy.
canonically, you're on it. You're ahead of your time. And you say you're not interested in tabletop. Chad, I'm glad you're here live. This is the hypocrisy I deal with on a daily basis.
More like a guideline.
Is that an attempt at an impersonation?
Guys, this is the most sober I've been on a stream as well. So
Honestly, hasn't had a single drink, and some of the raucousness that is coming out of her mouth, I can't even believe it. Unbelievable. What a smorgasbord we have here, team. What an absolute smorgasbord. I don't want to do that right now. That will be a little bit too stressful, so we're going to pivot. How good. Yeah, I would love this. I think this has got
legs.
It's got legs. But we're so lucky because the golden age of hobby, I've said it a million times, but we are in the golden age of hobby, and this will happen. Because this is like the only benefit of capitalism, surely.
Yeah,
right?
More things to buy.
There's more things come online because these people go, wow, there's actually money in that. We'll do it. I'm not going to sit here and say that I love capitalism, but you know, in this way, we're going to get a chance to play Pirates of the Caribbean.
From Disney.
You don't need to. Disney will do it. Or like they'll do what Blizzard has done. So Blizzard, you don't know Blizzard, I'm assuming, but you know World of Warcraft.
Wow.
True, my girl. They recently got a company called Archon Studios to create a game called StarCraft, because that was their other IP. I was painting them on the last live stream. The bug and the blue dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick Beale says hi.
Hey, Rick Beale. Bit of WA love again. Guys, I'm just quickly jumping in to start painting some of my favourite yellow combo. The Wombo combo. Jaquero Orange and Avalanche Sunset. I'm going to mix these guys up. This is one of my favourite ways to paint yellow. Learn.
Mini game.
Yep, I can see it. Honestly, it's going to happen, and I can't wait. I think it's genuinely got heaps of legs. Now, Scott did say, Scott's making me feel bad here. I don't know my own bloody stock. Gap has a few things of the Harry Potter miniatures adventure game, HPMAG. How could I forget? It's an older game, but it checks out, sir.
Cool.
What a reference.
Right, Harry Potter's done. Like, it already exists. Pirates needs to come on.
Yeah, I am super enthralled with this idea. All right. I think that's super fun.
That would be really cool.
I think it'd be clever too because it would actually get. I think that's the secret that brands need to figure out is how do they get an IP that is interesting to not just the normal demographic, right? Because the normal demographic,
Normal Warhammer demographic.
well, just tabletop, you know, like it's all just like middle-aged white dudes, you know,
Yeah, I
like a
was
lot
gonna
of the
say-
time.
You have to be maybe specific about the word normal.
I shouldn't say normal, but
Yeah.
well, I would say the average
The
demographic.
usual demographic for tabletop games.
Imagine just doing that. Literally just painted it and just put my thumb on it.
Well done.
Yeah, I think Pirates would be interesting because I wonder if it would actually help transcend that.
And it's old enough now that it's got like a level of nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard it here first, guys.
How good's that combo though for the yellow? Hopefully it's coming up on so little. But isn't it crazy how well it goes over like a full dark brown as well? So good. Really difficult combination to do. So yeah, love that.
Rick Beale saying thanks for the tip about the larger brush.
Oh yeah, mate. That is what I'm talking about. No problem, Rick Beale. I'm glad that worked for you, mate. Larger brush is living. Large brush, no worries. You know what they say?
And Dan is saying the Halo tabletop game seems pretty popular.
Yeah, it is really popular. I haven't played it yet, and I hate that because I'm such a massive fan of that universe.
Not sure about the video game, he says.
Yuck. Get out of here, Dan. How do you boot someone from the chat? Scott reckons it needs more age.
More age.
More. Because it's pretty old.
It's pretty old.
Over 20 years old.
Yeah.
Surely. 2006.
That's 20 years.
That's 20 years. What I mean, like, I don't know if it came out in 2006. Sorry, I'm saying even if it was released in 2006, is my half speaking is what I was trying to say.
Right. Pirates.
What do we got here? It's a confusing miniature, that one.
Are you locking in 2006?
No, I'm definitely not. When is Pirates of the Caribbean originally released?
Yeah.
Nah, I reckon it is 2003. Am I on? Yeah, I'm cooking, bro. I'm not even good at movies. That's a really, really rare win for me. I suck at movies.
Grade 6.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was trying to think. It was kind of after Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was 201, 203, I think, from memory.
Yeah, I don't really know about that.
No.
Very good yellow.
Yep.
Might have to steal that. Might use a lighter orange to mix. It's from the Epic Blob.
Yeah, Epic Bob. This is the GOAT yellow mix, in my opinion. I'm not even going to pretend that it's mine, though, mate. This is from a lovely gentleman called Peter Zellner, who ran, I don't think he runs it anymore. He used to have an awesome blog all about painting orcs. And I learnt this off him. Just fantastic. So I try and keep the flame alive because I'm such a fan.
Nice. With the yellow and orange paint, the flame. That's good. Did you see the X-Wing coming to Legion?
Oh, boy, did I. Who was that?
Rick Beale.
Dorkside, surely. No, Rick Beale. I did see the X-Wing coming to Legion, mate. The scale was interesting, very large. Yeah, it did look really good, though. Really, really, really good.
Yeah, wow.
So, yeah, I'm keen to see that in the game. Dead Man's Chest was 06.
Just jumping around.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Speaking of other good movies, Rick Beale saw the latest Spider-Man last night.
Ooh, no spoilers in the chat.
Yeah, no spoilers.
But I have seen it, and it is great.
Well, yeah, he agrees. Been off Marvel since Endgame, but Doomsday.
Oh my god, I feel like it's me typing to myself.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's the same as me, mate. Same. Yeah, Doomsday has me hyped as well. It's looking really, really good. And that Spider-Man, I don't like favourites, but yeah, for sure one of the best Spider-Man, surely, ever made. Really enjoyable. Thoroughly enjoyable.
It was really good.
I think you walked out and said, I want to see that again instantly.
I did.
You would have just Grandpa Simpson right back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab my hat,
Turn around, grab a fresh cup of wine. Cup of wine. I don't know why I said cup of wine. Jesus Christ. What an idiot.
Weirdo.
Yeah, sorry, I'll just shut up and paint.
Yeah, you got got 19 minutes.
How hard is that to see? Oh my goodness. Oh, no wonder. I moved my lamp. I'm so sorry, everyone. What an idiot. I've lost it.
I think Rick was saying for the X-Wings, they'll be buying 2 off you. Lol.
Oh, I can't wait for them to come, mate. They are so rad. I'll be honest, I think I'll grab one. I don't play Star Wars Legion, but I really want to paint an X-Wing. I think it would be so fun to do a video on weathering. So I'd be dead keen for that, mate. If anyone else would like that, I'll be able to justify it.
Knuckles is saying goblet, like correcting you from your cup of wine comment.
Goblet, thank you. Thank you.
Goodness,
that was
drinking out of a cup. Actually, we do.
Definitely, yeah, we drink out of cups all the time, yeah.
Scott is saying, is it worth going back and watching them all, this set of movies of Spider-Man?
Like, I like them anyway.
Like, we did. It was just...
But that was a choice.
Yeah, it was just a choice. It kind of wasn't...
I would say...
Like for prep, you know?
Definitely the last one.
Yeah.
100%, I would say you want to have the last one fresh in your mind before this movie.
Absolutely.
Because there's quite a lot of...
That's fair.
That happens between it. So yeah, that's all I'd probably say for it.
Oh, it's just so good.
Yeah, let's see it again.
Yeah, our friend was supposed to come, but he was sick when we went. So we haven't been able to debrief, and we can't hear either because we're not going to do spoilers. But can everyone just watch it so we can talk about it?
Yeah, next stream. Yeah, next stream we'll do a... You know what is actually funny? I was trying to find a Marvel Crisis Protocol Spider-Man which is Marvel have their own tabletop game, obviously. Everyone does, except for
Pirates.
Bloody Pirates of the Caribbean and Russell Crowe. But not mad. Mad.
Everyone else has it.
Every other A-list celebrity.
Everyone else is represented except for Russell Crowe and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I'm so mad about it. Anyway, yeah, so... What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. I was trying to find a Spider-Man, but I didn't like any of the sculpts, though. I feel like, yeah, I really thought there'd be a really crazy Spider-Man sculpt. Maybe with the new movie, there'll be one come out. Because Marvel Crisis Protocol is so popular and booming.
There you go. Dan says, your finest chalice of paint water, please.
Is Dan saying, is that an SMS brush? No, it isn't. SMS brushes are really good, though. Honestly, bang for buck, they're pretty awesome. No, this is a brush from an unknown manufacturer. Well, I know who it is, but it's a brush from a manufacturer that I've been in talks with, just looking to see if we want to do any ranges for ourselves. Not sure yet. Not sure. But I'm very picky with my brushes, so I have been testing brushes for nearly 5 months now, so I still haven't found, in the words of Bono, what I'm looking for. So the search continues. I think it's easy to just go out and grab any cheap, wholesale brush and, slap a brand on it and go for it, but I want to make sure what we do is good quality if we do it. So, yeah, we've just been testing the waters with a few things, so continue to test the waters. Look at that. As a yellow over dark brown.
Wow.
Just nuts. Obviously, this is just the base coat, so I still want to go over it a few more times, but just gorgeous. I'm doing the Wildercorp Hunters here. This is a project I've got coming up probably maybe for the channel, but I just wanted to paint this unit, I think. And I want to do them in a mixed design, a very muted, kind of taking some of the nods from my Jolly Good Orcs, but doing it a little bit more toned down, so having lots of different colours in the unit, but trying to make them all tie in quite thematically. So that's the goal here. So I've got a few with... Does anyone remember the Howling Griffins? This is a bit of a deep cut, and someone mentioned... someone mentioned Mithril Silver before, so I reckon they will remember this, but yeah, the Howling Griffins from back in the day, the Space Marine chapter, I loved them as a kid.
Not anymore.
We've got a boxer in the chat, I think, actually. Did I just see Ben Pugh? Yeah. One of our Brisbane-based boxers. Yeah, listen, brush size does matter because you need a deep well. This part just here, the bigger and thicker it is, the more it holds, you know what I mean? So,
Wow.
That's very worth. The tip matters as well, but it's not all about that. It's about a bit more than just the tip. So I think a big well helps a lot.
What's quarter scheme?
Yes, the quarter scheme. Dan is on it. Dan is on it. It was a Space Marine. Excuse me, I threw up my mouth. Chapter that had like yellow and then red in like quartered instead of just like being painted all in one color.
Right.
It was like yellow, red, yellow, red.
Right.
It's quite cool actually. So the left leg was yellow, right arm was yellow. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys will have. I don't know if I'll do fully quartered though. I think it's a bit complex. It'll look a bit noisy. So I'll just do half and half, red and yellow. I think that'll look quite groovy.
Cool. Rick Bill was saying before
Yeah,
they've
also.
not played Legion yet either, but collected since day one. Hope to play one day. So the same about FOW MESBG as well.
Oh, awesome.
Played my first Shatterpoint game a few weeks ago. And no Doctor Doom on Marvel Crisis, so watch for that soon. Yeah,
surely we get a Doctor Doom. Honestly, you are right. I should wait for the I'll do some MCP videos at the end of the year because you are correct. They will surely be crazy. Some of the sculpts that'll come out. They're actually not too bad at doing that. Yeah, true. That's a good shout. Yeah, MESBG is an iconic system. I wax about it poetic all the time, so I'll shut up about it. But it's a joy to paint, joy to play. Community's great. Game system's good as well. So what more do you need?
Joy, joy, joy.
Joy, 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 baby. Just going to analyse a bit of an angle here. What do we got? There we go. We're in.
And then Rick is also asking, I'm not familiar with these. Is it Trench Crusade?
These minis here? No, these are Age of Sigmar, Rick. They are from the Cities of Sigmar range, which is honestly, it got a re-release this year, and it's beautiful. The new wave of models, but these are from maybe the year before. In recent years, these have been these came out, and they're fantastic. They've got these awesome little dogs as well. They're a hunting pack that kind of range ahead of the army, I should say. And yeah, really fun models, lots of character. They're obviously very hard to see because they're sprayed brown, but yeah, they're super fun, these guys.
And Dan has asked a question. You can use the Wildercorp Hunters and the Vendests as a regiment of renown. Is that the plan?
Yes. I actually bought that box set. Yeah, the Vendests. Yes, as a regiment of renown.
Yeah.
That's a hard word to say. I don't know how to say it. They're over on the they're over on the airbrushing desk at the moment. They are a cool little unit, so I thought I'd grab it because
Hyrax Brown spray.
Hyrax Brown as always, baby. I love that spray. It's so good. It's pretty much my go-to, I think, as my default now. I used to use Chaos Black spray all the time, and it's a fantastic spray, don't get me wrong. But I just love the Colour Forge. It's just got really good coverage, sprays well in Australian conditions, and that is that's not always the case with every rattle can. So I find the Colour Forge is really good, really consistent spray coverage, and I just like the matte finish. I just find paint's grip to it well, and you get a bit more value for money. So just goes that little bit farther. And it's crazy times at the moment. Things are expensive. So it's just one of those things for me that I look at and go, you know what? I like a lot of the other features and it is better value for money. So why not go from there? I think honestly, these days, most brands are pretty great. You can't go wrong. I don't think you shouldn't have too much loyalty to any one thing in that regard. But I just like the Colour Forge for what they represent value-wise.
Yeah, fair.
Ash is over here playing with toys, guys. It's happening. My long play getting her to read chat.
How it fits together.
That's how we all start, Dal. That's how we all start. We got her. Gentlemen, we got him. Oh my God, that's Jason Bourne.
Oh dear.
So what army are you going to play first, Ash? Now that you've addicted yourself.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Don't do that! Damn it. I was going to say played your trump card, but I don't want to say that on stream.
No.
Look at this guy. He's just so cranky.
He is cranky.
I love him. What a pose. What a physique.
Bang for buck with the Colour Forge. Dark brown gives an earthy warmth.
Yep. Couldn't be... you're not wrong there, Rick. You are not wrong. Great bang for buck. Bring for buck. Oh, the bring from the buck. Little Irish accent there. Said I wouldn't do accents on stream. Damn it. Yeah, how good.
And Dan's also saying red bright silver with the lead belcher alternative, like an actual metallic.
You know what? Let's actually very quickly circle back to that because we were talking about some of the particular paints that we absolutely love and we can't kind of live without. And lead belcher came up quite a lot. Is there an alternative that anyone's found to lead belcher? Because lead belcher is truly one of those paints that it is hard to reproduce. It's this really interesting dark silver. I will give you this. It's not the same exactly. But this paint, Dark Steel, it's the AK Quick Gen range. I'll switch back to this guy. This one here, Dark Steel. AK, what is that? 17067. This is as close to lead belcher as I have been able to find in a non-GW paint. Otherwise, it's been very difficult. I feel like a lot of silvers are very bright, and I really like with lead belcher how dark it is, and it just works super, super well. So if anyone else has a recommendation, let me know. But
We've got some already.
oh, great, there we go. But yeah, AK Quick Gen Dark Steel. That's as close as I've gotten. What do we got?
Dan says Iron Hand Steel.
Oh, yep. That's GW though, but yeah, still, it's good.
And Vallejo Oily Steel from Knuckles.
Ooh. Black metal by scale 7 of 5, eh? You reckon that's the same as lead belcher? That's a cracking paint, though. I will say that. That is a beautiful one. I love the scale 75 metallics. Vallejo Oily Steel. Look at the colour, the autocorrect there. That's funny. I've never used that one. I've got a few of the Vallejo metals. But they're very bright, the ones I've got. I don't have that one. I'll have to go check it out. Oily Steel. Yeah, the scale 75 metallics are all time. Definitely agree with that. All right. What are we doing now? I'm going back to a bit of black red.
For your final 5 minutes, what are you going to do?
Oh, gun marker. Oh, yeah, the gunmetal play marker. Are you using the play markers much, Scott? You are a batch painting professor, so I would actually love your opinion on the play markers. I've been testing them a little bit, and I found 2 that I really like, and then some that I probably wouldn't go back to, but I haven't used the play markers just yet. Would love your thoughts.
From Dan, not applicable to lead belcher comparison, but have you given Iron Warriors a go? Great coverage and very dark and rich.
No, I do like dark and rich, though. That sounds nice. That's what I'd like on my tombstones. Have to work on the darkness and the richness, actually. But what do we got there? No, I haven't used Iron Hands Steel at all. I'll be honest, I don't use a ton of G-Dub paints anymore. And it's for no other reason that I just love it. I kind of know what I'm getting with them. And I like exploring new things. I love trying new paints. It's a part of the hobby that, brings me a lot of joy when you find a paint that you really like. So, and we're so lucky at the moment. There's just so many good ones. So, yeah, rarely do I pick up a paint brand and go, oh, this sucks. Which has not always been the case in years gone by. So that is that.
Rick is saying recent aged metal pack is great.
Oh, Rick, do not get me warmed up on that pack. That is, I think, one of the best packs I've ever seen. And that is saying something. That genuinely is. I think they are. If I could only pick one metal to use, I'm going to show one because that is truly one of the best sets. Look at these colors. This is the Age Metal base and the Age Metal highlight from the True Metallic Metal sets. I don't know if it's coming up proper on here, but it's almost like this metallic that can be gold or silver. Like it has like a green gold, faded green gold, but it's also like this beautiful silver when highlighted a lot. So I love it. I use it as swords, chainmail, aged gold. Fantastic.
Scott is talking about those markers maybe.
Mm-hmm.
For blocking, what is good skin base before a wash?
Okay. Yep. Cool. Nice.
And Jay's asking.
No. Sorry. Stick
Oh,
on.
pardon
Stick
me.
on Scott. Sorry for anything else. I'll go to Jay. Sorry. What we
And
got?
Scott, play markers are amazing for doing rims in. Is that what it says?
Yeah. He literally ran a list with 235 like things of this size. How was your back after that, Scott? Was that for FoolCon? Genuinely,
Yeah,
how was your back? Yeah, or was it?
235 hog rots recently.
Yeah. Was that for? I think it was for an event in Toowoomba.
Wow.
Your back you must have walked out like a right angle. Surely, you poor thing.
Incredible. So I would do reversals with our posture team.
Yeah. Physio tuning in there.
Yeah.
We'll do a physio stream one day. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, I'll just be talking off to the side here.
Yeah. I'll be the physio.
Yeah. Cool.
What did Jay say?
Jay asked, Nick, how would you speed paint 60 Gondrians? Asking for a friend.
Well, if you're doing true metallic metal, honestly, and you've got an airbrush, mate, so it's bloody easy if I'm really frank, I would just choose the look that you want and then just airbrush them and then just wash them or spray them from below. You wouldn't even need to wash the whole thing. Just give them a little cheeky spray from below. I will say the shades in those true metallic metal kits, you don't have to buy just the kits. Like, you can buy these individually, right? We sell them individually, but the shades in that group are really good as well for things like this. So yeah, you can definitely. I need this more on the miniature. We're going to go down these legs. You can definitely do that for sure. So I would just keep it simple, man. Hey, like maybe choose an interesting shade. Like you could do like an invocation purple. Would be really interesting to wash silver with. Or if you're doing like a forest base, spray some green wash from below to give it a real nice environmental kind of look. Just stuff like that, I think, is what I would recommend if I was doing a Gondorian army quickly, but I wanted it to look good because I know you are a very talented painter. So, that's a way that you can keep things speedy but make it look unique. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do, that kind of stuff. But yeah, keep one part simple, but then add a little bit of fun elsewhere. That's the kind of thing with army painting to make it look stand out. Ooh, on the tabletop. We are going to go...
Speaking of paints, Rick has liked the consistency of the Ionic paints that he got recently. Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah, mate. They're so nice, hey. Which ones did you go for, Rick? We've started using them on the channel, like I said, about a couple of months ago. I've got a nice big product breakdown coming for them. It's actually not that big. It's just it's only like 15 minutes, but kind of going through some of the different elements of them that make them kind of interesting and worth talking about. But yeah, I've really enjoyed them. Really, really, really enjoyed them. Great coverage.
Yeah, love. And we've had a bit of a back and forth between Dan and Scott. Oh, pardon me. Dan first said, I want to get the true metallic blue set so Ethan can paint his Alpha Legion.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dan was asking Scott if he had different coloured rubber bands around each grot unit. And
also a good question.
Scott said, no, I had them in movement trays. They were there to screen, shoot, and die. And then Dan is asking where do you get the 25mm movement trays? He's painting 120 zombies right now.
Dan, I think I have movement trays. We just have them. I haven't used them anymore. I use the what are the magnetic ones from the UK? Mag something. Someone will know. I'm going to leave these folk. I'm going to switch to a green.
It's 9:30, kid.
It is 9:30. You are more than welcome to jump. I might do another half.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care, do you? Yeah.
Absolutely not. But
you're going to bounce.
I've got to bounce.
Team, we say farewell to young Ash. She is heading off. She's got work early in the morning. But thank you for your participation and inspiration for the this week's new tabletop IP discussion. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I take this seriously, and if it
takes off,
yeah. I'll be really mad if I don't get some sort of recognition.
Disney don't care about you. I will recognise you publicly. I think I already have, but Disney, just so you know, just to set good expectations. Disney don't know
I'm
either of us
disappointed by
exist.
that, but I understand.
Wait till we get Thor on the channel. When Thor comes on the channel next year, Disney will hear about us.
Is Henry Cavill in Disney?
Team? I think, do they own Superman? I'm not sure. The chat will know.
You're like, okay.
Oh, sorry. We were talking. Ash did carry the stream. Look at the translation. Oh, the translation's going wild there.
That's supposed to be something else.
Yeah, that's good.
Ciao.
Yeah, ciao. Thanks, Dal. Well done.
Thank you, guys.
Well carried on the stream. They've got me for half an hour on their own. They can talk about anything now. She's gone, guys. We're gonna talk what we really think about that Pirates of the Caribbean idea. Yawn lame. How stupid was it?
Bullshit artist.
Yay. Family friendly stream.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
You bullshoe artist.
Wow, now Disney won't want to look at us. There goes our live action remake. Yeah, we should do a Pirates of the Caribbean skirmish game out of spite. Kickstarter. How do you do a Kickstarter? I don't know.
Do not spite me.
Ouch. Just hit my head on that. Crew. No, we won't spite her.
I'm going to read this chest so you don't kill yourself later.
Oh, thanks. I don't know if I'd have that dramatic of a recommendation of it. All right, crew. What are we doing? We're doing some red now. And I'm going to be flicking over. And I'm using... This is one of my favourite paints. If I was on the deserted island and I could only have one paint from each range... Oof, that's actually really hard. But this would be maybe my choice of AK. This thing is glorious. And if you're working up from black red, this is black red on the glove. Just there, hopefully you can see that. And this is burnt red. So really nice work up from it. And just beautiful, just a beautiful colour. And this is going to be the base of the red for this part of the unit. I'm not going to go too crazy bright on these because I do want them to be quite demure. Because it is a scouting unit, so I figured whilst they can have a bit of heraldry, they don't really need to show themselves to the enemy. A beautiful Dolmio red. Yeah, this is pure Dolmio, this one. Oof, it's just so fun. God, I love that red. Yeah, Howling Griffins. I wonder what White Dwarf they were in. Must have been an old one. I haven't picked up a White Dwarf in many, many moons. But yeah, team, I am we do have some fun stuff coming up. I might as well throw it. I was going to say it a bit earlier, but if I'm honest with you, we were kind of just yarning and I forgot. But we've got some pretty cool stuff coming up on the channel. For those who haven't seen, which would be crazy, we obviously have a new YouTube channel, if you're joining in from Twitch, where we've got a lot of videos uploaded already, and we've got even more on the way. But yeah, we've got some really cool stuff. Like I said, mid-August, we've got our first of the Collaborator series live streams kicking off. So we're doing live streams on the first Sunday of every month at the moment. That's what this is. And then we will be doing some more live streams with our collaborators as they come on board and come online. And the first of those is Valbjorn from the US, and he is an incredible sculptor. And we're going to be talking all things sculpting. So putties and tools. He makes his own tools. He's nuts, hey? He's honestly next level. Leonardo da Vinci of sculpting. So feeling very excited and a little bit honored that he would make some time for us, which is rad. So yeah, he'll be on 16th of August, 9 p.m. That one's going to be. So a bit of a later kickoff for the stream, actually a lot later compared to what we're usually doing. but he is tuning in from the US, so that's him getting up at 5 a.m. to talk to us. So that's pretty nice, huh? Chicken tonight, ivory. Do you really reckon chicken tonight would be an ivory? Probably would, actually, now you say that. Like Baneblade brown equivalent. Dude, how straight was that? How did I do that? What the heck? That's crazy. And I made a mistake. But yeah, look at that coverage. Look at that red. Oh, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But yeah, we've got that. And then when the Ogre set eventually, finally comes to Australia, boy, have I got something for you lot. Holy frioli. I've been cooking up a storm. And we've got our first channel project going live with that Ogre box. I'm going to be showing you a ton of stuff with it. And I think it's a really cool one because it's going to give the chance to talk about obviously some Warhammer stuff, but a little bit of, I don't want to say psychological, but how you kind of process the frustration of, like, you know, when a design, you know, I've got a huge Ogre army, and yeah, at first I was a bit disappointed almost, to be honest, that the design change hit like it did. But then, yeah, I'm kind of going to be going through my process of kind of overcoming that and how I'm going to make them work in my army, considering I have such a large Ogre force of the old sculpts. So, yeah, that should be pretty damn fun. I've got some pretty crazy stuff cooked up. I'm going to be turning butchers into genies, sculpting genies and stuff. So, yeah, it'll be pretty wild. Should be pretty fun. So, yeah, stay bloody tuned for that, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, that'll go over the course of probably a month. And every video will obviously just be inspired by, you know, that army box, and we'll be doing some deep dives on different techniques. Oh, that's super out of focus, sorry, with that. Have we got information about the, Hey, Ozcrow. No worries, mate. We are currently painting, I should have had the box. Damn. We're currently painting some models from the Wildercorp Hunters kit. And it's very dark. I'm super sorry. Hopefully, I don't know if that is doable. There we go. Blocks me out a bit, but might put a bit of light on the situation. Yeah, this is a fantastic little kit, this one. This little Wildercorp Hunter kit. There's a few more that I haven't got on the table, but just slapping some paint down, having a bit of fun. And we're jumping between a few things. Ozcrow, earlier we were painting up some Middle Earth. I've been practicing my blue. And we were just painting up some... I was trying to get a nice deep royal blue that I'll be going in soon. And shading back down. And we've also just been painting up the last of the Wild Hill... What is it? The Hill Tribesman Commander kit from Middle Earth. Oh my goodness. Moving house, setting up the computer desk, the painting desk. Now that is what I call priority setting. Good lad. Now we're talking. Nitrile gloves, they might come in white, but they definitely come in blue, and black is what I use. White is an interesting choice for sure. I probably do need them for the stream in that way. Is it too dark? Do I need to turn the light up in the... If it's too dark, I definitely can. I just didn't want it to be reflectively dark. Yeah, the lavender would be a bit, isn't it? Yeah, thanks, Ozcrow. Loving the... These guys I wanted to be... I've got a few things planned for them. But I just wanted to have... this is just burnt umber, by the way. Sorry. From the Ionics. This is a lovely brown. I've been chasing a new brown for a while. And this is an absolutely stunning brown, this one. But yeah, mate, just laying down some foundation, on these lads here. They're going to be I'm going to weather the colours a little bit just to keep them a little bit softer than my usual very poppy kind of bright colours. Just because this is a bit of a scouting force unit. And I didn't want them to be too bright and nuts. But I'm just adding a little bit of texture with this brown already, with this guy. But yeah, you can see why I'm probably why I'm enjoying the Ionics so much. Just the coverage is just so nice. They're such a beautiful paint in that way. But mentioned before, but I'll say it again. Definitely need to shake them like a Polaroid picture. I think the saying goes. They are super thick, which I love. It's easier to thin down the thick paint. Yeah, lovely. Night, Jay. Thanks for tuning in, mate. There we go. Oh, wow. That is so much brighter, team. I'm so sorry. I did not realize it was so dark for so long. My goodness. How's that? Is that looking a little bit better? Crikey, Charlie. What an idiot. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, there we go. Now you can actually see what's going on. Didn't even know that my camera was down so low. All right, let's jump up with this guy. Let's jump in. I'm going to show you... Nope. Another brown. Nope. This one is just called brown. It's a cool one, this one. Just going to get it on the old vortex mixer there. Yeah, a lot of black going on the stream there. My apologies. I did not realise how dark it all was. So yeah, I'm just going to mix the Ionic brown in now, just with a little bit of the burnt umber, just to add a little transitionary step. And I'll switch over to a small brush, just so that I can add some texture. So this is the brown here. Just do it on a light. This is the burnt umber. And then this is the pure brown next to it. So almost like a Mornfang and like a Scrag brown, I guess it would be probably the ideal comparison between the two. If you're a GW lover, user of their paints. I'm just going to add some little details here just to start adding in some weathering. And that paint needs to be a bit thinner. So that's kind of the consistency. It needs to come out of the brush pretty easy. Genesis 1 to 3. How good. Yeah, we've got quite a few Middle Earth events coming up in Brisbane at one of our venues that we've been using recently. We partnered with the Gap Football Club, which is awesome. And we've just been running some events there just to open up some play spaces just at a more affordable rate for the community, which is super cool. So we've got our second Middle Earth event there coming up in a couple of weeks, which is great. It's a singles event, just a day event. And then we've got another 2 booked in. Jay, who was just in the chat earlier, I think he's just signed off. He's running a big event. If you're coming from something like 40K, to be the equivalent of like a 3,000 point event, I'd say, would be the easiest way to describe it. It's like a really big event, which is cool. He's running that there in late September. And then we have the Queensland GT there in early November, which is traditionally in Brisbane when the Runax event is on. But this year, Runax has moved to next year. I think Gabe was talking about running 2 events next year. 2 Runaxes. How good for the Age of Sigmar lovers in the chat. How good. Yeah, I normally sign off at 9:30 team, but I just wanted to finish off one of these lads a little bit more. Now, people might even know in the stream, how do people have like music and stuff like that in the streams? I don't understand how the technological force happens. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Just have a little, background like music, like Puss in Boots or something random, One of the cool things when you're painting leather is just to keep in mind you can always and should glaze it back down later. I just did a fun how to paint leather video on the channel, actually, which was really enjoyable to film, and just sharing some of the techniques I use to paint leather. Bit of a 3-step process. If you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. It's really good. It's using a Middle-earth model, but I'll be doing a few in that series, actually, all the way from as small as Middle-earth all the way up to probably a Mega Gargant. I start painting up for potentially Golden Demon next year. I'm thinking about taking a Mega Gargant over to America. But we'll see how that goes. You can see here when I'm painting this, I'm just using a ton of stippling and adding a ton of texture. Because once we start glazing, the color in, it really, really starts to pop. I don't know, Joe Lopez, did you see that Two Thin Coats actually announced that they've released, they had Sir Coates as a miniature, and they were doing him just for events, I think, but then they've just announced that they're making him like a permanent thing, which is sick. So I don't know if we're going to be able to order that, but I will investigate because it's a cool model. I don't know if anyone saw that. They announced it on their Instagram, I think, just a day or so ago. But they've got a limited edition model they designed. And yeah, they're releasing him full time. There's a model you can pay and order. Oh yeah. How good. Well, he's got a little bit of life, this fatty. I love him. Now, next on the leather journey, we've gone from burnt umber through to brown using the Ionics. And I'm going to change lanes over to one of my favorite paints, orange brown from AK. This is a ripper paint, this one. Absolutely love it. And that was the last one there, and that's it just there. So it's a pretty big jump. Oh, oops, you can see it. Pretty big jump, but we'll just mix it in with the brown just to calm it down a little bit. And the goal with the leather is that by the end of this kind of stage, it should make us a little bit uncomfortable. We should kind of be looking at it being like, ooh, that's a bit much. That's the goal. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but we need it to be super bright, because then when we go in, whoa, what's that? When we go in with the glazing, we have a lot of room to play, taking it back down. And for me, leather's all about texture. Oh, mate, wide for the wild. Welcome back to painting, mate. How cool. I've not painted for 30 years. My son just jumped into 40K, and so I accidentally, love the accident, happy little accident, accidentally got some Tyranids to join in, been experimenting with speed paints. So much has changed since I painted in the 90s. Mate, that is such a good way of describing it. There is so much that's changed since the 90s. So much. Gone are the days where you have to kind of spray it Chaos Black and prime it, you know, really dark and struggle to do a million layers and stuff like that. Speed paints are such a joy. They've just made the hobby so accessible. I'm so grateful for them, honestly. GW really did change the game with the old contrast paint range. They did really, really well. Got to give them that. I don't know if I'd say washes. I didn't paint in the 90s, if I'm honest, Dan. I wasn't really old enough. And even back then, Warhammer was not cheap. So I just couldn't afford it. But, well, my family couldn't, I should say. But washes were a thing in the early 2000s, like when I was starting to paint. I was probably starting to paint in the late, like in 99, but in 2000 they were definitely a thing. But just so different to speed paints, because the washes were more like inks as well, right? Really, like chestnut ink. Who remembers chestnut ink? That's OG. It's crazy to think how far painting has come in that time, though, right? And like how many paint brands we have to choose from. Like, isn't it just so good that we can sit here and even like have this discussion about like what's good, what's not? Like back in the day, it just wasn't much of an option, and now we're so lucky. That looks horrible. What have I done? Light's too bright, can't tell. All right, tons of texture on that, lad. Tons and tons and tons. Hopefully that's coming up on the old camera. Is it too zoomed in? No, does it work? Can never tell, it's too small. Oh, Demi Aragon. Thank you for the subscription on Twitch, mate. Legend. Absolute legend. Welcome. Now I'm going straight to the orange brown here. This is previously the mix with just Ionic that I was using. That's it. Hopefully it's viewable. It's a bit hard, light's a bit bright. And then now this is where I'm going. So yeah, decent jump up there. Hard to see. Oh, mate, Tamiya pots. Yeah, that's what I used to have. I used to paint model aircraft with my uncle. And we used to use Tamiya paint pots. Yeah, chestnut ink, Scott. That's the one. That was a classic. I think Pro Acryl is probably one of the paint ranges that I would like to spend some more time with. I do use them quite a lot, but I often flit in and out of them. And I'm really... Has anyone seen the new one-coat paints that are coming for them? I'm super keen to try them out. They should be landing next week. I think we're getting them in. I hope. That's what I heard on the rumour mill. Man, this guy is super hard to paint. He's so little. So much detail. Hopefully my hat isn't blocking the thing there. And it's one of those things, after this, there's another level to the highlight that I'll do here with the leather. But I will stop because I don't know about you guys, but I hit this point where I can't... It looks too bright and I need to finish the rest of the model to kind of contextualize the highlights that I've done. Otherwise, I can't finish it off. So I will stop very shortly and leave this guy... Oh no, I've just completely forgotten about his other arm. Whoops, daisy. Completely forgot about that. There you go. But yeah, that's where I'll leave this guy for now. And then I will jump in and add some colour in a second with the washes. And then at the very end, I'll come back and just chuck some more highlights back in after it's all done. But that's him there. What a ripper. Oh, D. Hay on the Twitch, on a subscribe as well. Thanks, mate. Legend. Oh, how's this going? We're pumping. Thanks very much for joining, Dorkside. Absolute legend. I really appreciate you sticking around for the whole thing too. Absolute king. Thank you, thank you. What do we got? Modelling at 13 in the mid-80s. To me at 135. Yeah, World War II. That's OG stuff, mate. That's super cool. Oh, God. I'm knocking things around here. Yeah, that's OG. I think I used to have probably 135 scale. I don't know the specifics, but it was just like the model aeroplane kits. That's where I first started with model. That was before Warhammer for me. I was super young with my uncle, so to me it was definitely those little enamel pots that you used to sniff. Used to. But yeah, they were awesome. That's so fun. Yeah, dropping a dreadnought on your foot is never a good idea, to be honest, mate. They are not light in any way, shape, or form. Thanks, Epic Blob. Appreciate it, mate. You've been a legend on the stream. Thank you. We're only going to be running for another probably 10, probably another 10 minutes, I reckon. And we'll wrap her up. I just want to show you the end of this process just because it's a real fun one, this one. And what we're using is to finish this puppy off. We've got two paints. These are phenomenal, these. We have leather from the Quick Gen series and orange brown from Quick Gen. And I tell you what, the Quick Gen series is triple C thick. Whoa. As a contrast, one coat, it's really interesting. It's probably one of the only ones that it's almost mandatory you thin it down. It is that pigment dense. But it's phenomenal. I'll try and show you on my glove, but yeah, really, really, really intense, this guy. So super cool. And also something they have, which I really like, a lot of the new paint manufacturers are doing this, is they have I'll just use one because I can't hold it. They have this little intensity reader down the bottom just to kind of give you an insight into what it's like. It's really just for me, the opacity of it is kind of what I'm getting more than anything. There was a color question in here. Chuapa thingy. If you were planning not natural color leather, would you do the same thing with that color range, i.e. blue, or do it in white gray scale and use a color wash? That's exactly what I would do, mate. Yes, that is exactly what I would do. I would just highlight it up, and then glaze the color I want back in. If I was using blue, I would probably use blue and then glaze in like a violet, which is what I'll be doing on this model when I go back to it. The blue is in super intense right now, and it's probably just a little bit intense. So when I paint Arwen, I'll leave it at that level, but for a troop, I want it a little bit darker. So I'll glaze in some violet into the shadows for that one. But we're going to start with the orange brown, and I've thinned it down probably 50-50 with water. And if it's going to work on my glove, I'll show you the tint. So it's like a really saturated sepia. It's fantastic. So all we do with this is start in the middle and glaze up into the shadows. Start in the mid and glaze into the shadows. And this is a really good way, if you've never done glazing or you want to get into glazing, this is a really, really good way to learn glazing, because it's kind of pre-made, like it's kind of done for you. So you don't really have to learn glazing as well as how to mix it at the right level. You can just focus on the technique and then worry about learning to thin any normal paint to a glaze at a later point. Because if you're trying to learn a new skill, trying to learn too many new skills at once, it kind of defeats the purpose. So you'll see this will just knock back those highlights really intensely once it dries. And it'll give us a lovely, rich leather, which is already coming to life, I think you can see. Dr. Mookow with a sub as well on Twitch. Thank you, mate. Legend. Sorry, my Twitch is so basic at the moment. There's more coming, I promise, I promise, I promise. Whilst we're waiting for that puppy to dry, I'll flick over and show you the leather on its own. And this one had high intensity. And this is over the same. Like, that's it right out of the bottle. Like, look how thick that is. It is insane. Imagine Wildwood, but thicker from GW Contrast Paint. That's it over red. Just a really intense. So you just have to thin these down. I don't use any sort of medium. I just use Brisbane water. And we'll go and just start glazing this into the deepest shadows. And if you do too much, just clean your brush and just wipe it off. I do want to be a bit selective with this one. What do we say there? Painting the base on the old world fortified manor each tonight. Oh, thanks, Dan. Appreciate it, mate. I'm glad you guys are doing a bit of hobby together. Good to see Talia jumping in and getting her hands wet with the old painting desk. How good. Hopefully get to see her at a hobby day soon. Just got to stop working. Always working, mate. Yeah, look at that. Richness just from a little cheeky glaze. Just going to blackline a little bit there. With that, just to give a bit of separation. But yeah, look, just look at this. Instantly leather, straight back to life. Really, really lovely way to add a ton of depth in a super quick amount of time. Look at that leather. Hopefully that's in Foki. Super fun, super deep. Yeah, love it. My favorite way to paint leather. And then what we do here after it's dry, I would go back in with that orange brown and just add a few little tiny nicks and scratches. And if you went too far, you just glaze it down again. But folks, I'm going to hang up there. Thank you very much for tuning in. That was a ton of fun. Ton of fun tonight. Yeah, good chat, good times, classic hits. We'll see you in the next one. Like I said, quick recap. We've got 16th of August. I've got my friend Valbjorn from the States joining us on the stream to do some putty sculpting masterclass. I'm going to be breaking down different putties, different properties, how to do it. So if you've never sculpted before, that is a really good stream to tune in for. Or if you're just interested to see one of the genuine modern maestros of sculpting, I'd be tuning in for that. I'm sure he'll probably demo a few of the things that he's done in the past. But if not, jump on Instagram now and Valbjorn. I'll quickly chuck it in the chat so that you can have a little bit of a gander at how to spell it, because it is an interesting one. That is how you spell it. So in the chat, I've just chucked it in both. There we go. He's worth checking out. Super amazing. So 16th of August, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, we'll be jumping in. But folks, thank you very, very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Peace, crew. I don't even know how to end the stream. It just goes on. I can't be stopped. I actually literally don't know how to end the stream. Everything's changed. Well, there you go. Maybe we actually will just never end. Nice. Yeah, good.